Should be back live now. Welcome, welcome. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels and this is a live Q&A with me today. I have just done live, but I was only live for about 5 minutes because I had a little bit of a technical issue. So hopefully everything will be okay now. So I'm back on. So first of all, what I want to say is if you are watching this back with me later as a replay, all you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are watching this with me live right now, just pop your question in the chat for me and away we go. Now, I have already got some people here already. Just be aware, okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people I need to answer straight away before I do anything else, okay, from the other live. So if you ask me a question right now, you just need to wait a little minute, okay? So I'm going to go into Victor's question. So Victor, the message coming through for you today is that your dragon is clearing the way. Okay, your dragon is clearing the way for things to happen. Now, I feel you both receiving answers through things you are hearing. So I feel your twin is hearing things, you're hearing things. So this is guidance from heaven. You know, answers about what the next steps are, secrets being revealed. So there's definitely a new beginning coming in here because there's life and death cycle. So a new beginning, a fresh start. You may have a trip to the ocean together as well. I definitely feel that's coming in. So I want to connect with what your person wants you to know. So just be aware, guys, I have got 9 donations to answer before I even answer anyone else, okay? I feel like we've spent lifetimes together. That's how he feels about you. He knows you've had past lives, and I feel that you've had past lives in Atlantis, and you've had lives by the ocean, because I'm connecting with water energies. So definitely messages coming through about past lives that you may be connecting with, you may be dreaming about as well. So definite changes coming in, but he knows he's spent lifetimes with you. The message is things are being cleared away to move forward. I hope that helps, okay? So just so you know, I've already got 9 donations to answer. People are donating now. You won't get answered straight away, okay? Just so you know. Because I just had a technical failure on my other one. So this is when I start panicking when, you know, people start donating, like just relax, okay? This is why sometimes I wish I could turn them off for a stream, you know? So, Angela, let me just catch up, please, okay? I can't guarantee today I'm going to answer all donations because, again, I'm already behind, just so you know. So remember, donating is optional. It doesn't guarantee you a question, just so you know. Okay, I'm just putting that out there. So I'm not going to get stressed during this live, okay? So, Anduan, I need to know what your question is, please. So, obviously, when I wrote everyone's questions down, who was here before, I didn't know what the questions were. So, I need, if we can have... I need questions, please, from Anduan, Steph, Samantha, User D, then that's J, Kat, Tara, Donna, and Fatima. Okay, that's what I need, okay? So I need Anduan, Steph, Samantha, User, Kat, Tara, Donna, and Fatima. That's who I need messages from. So we've got User coming up there. I think that's, I don't know why it's coming up as User. Obviously, I know you're not a user. This is how it's coming up for me. It says User. I don't know if you can see it that way. That's how it's coming up for me. So it says user, I think it's J. So it's messages from Adam. So I'm pretty sure that's J. Okay, so messages from Adam. So what does Adam want you to know today? So Adam is saying to you, our love is meant to be. There you go. That's how he feels. That's how, what he believes. He believes that. He believes that you're meant to be. He believes it's fate and it's destined. That's what he fully believes in his heart and soul, okay? And we've also got the 4 of Wands. So he believes that you have a future together. You've got the building of the future. So he also believes that you can build something together. That's what he believes. That's what he thinks. That's how he feels. That's what he wants you to know. Yeah, it's moving on top. Again, our love is meant to be. So what's his dark struggle right now? What's his dark struggle? So his dark struggle is when I look into your eyes, I lose it. That's what he struggles with because he feels vulnerable around you. Okay, so what he's saying to you is when I'm around you, I feel vulnerable and I lose it a little bit and that causes me stress. So that's why he struggles. That's what he's learning to heal and overcome. Okay, that's why it's taking time. That's what you need to know. But he feels it's truly meant to be. I hope that helps, okay? So I've just seen Tara. I'm pretty sure I've just seen Tara messages from Ben. So we're going to do Tara. So I'm not doing it in any particular order. I've just asked for these people to put the questions in. Okay, so... What does Ben want to say? This for Tara. What does Ben want to say to you to do? What does he want to say? I'm willing to leave it all behind if I get to be with you. So whatever he has to leave behind, he knows he's going to do that. he's willing to do that, okay? There may need to be a sacrifice to be with you. So this could be leaving behind a karmic partner situation or something else. So you'll know what that is. And he's saying, I'm willing to leave that behind. I'm willing to let that go. I'm willing to release that. If I get to be with you, it's worth it, okay? So big shifts and changes coming in here. So I'm willing to do what it takes to be with you. That's what Ben wants you to know. We've also got the guitar. So you may well be receiving messages and music right now, okay? And music heals the soul. So I feel he's communicating with you through music. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Just to let everyone know, if you're donating to me now, I can't guarantee I'm going to answer your question, because I'm still answering questions from the previous live that I was on for about 5 minutes and it all went pear-shaped. So, Anduan, thank you for the popping your message in there. So, I need Samantha, Steph, Kat, Donna and Fatima to put questions in. You probably already have, but I'm just obviously seeing them now. So, Anduan says, hi Liz, any message from DM today? His current thoughts and feelings. So, what's your masculine thinking and feeling for you today? So I feel like we've spent lifetimes together. This has just come up from Victor's twin. So they're definitely thinking about this today, okay? The fact that you've had lives together before. So there could be some vivid dreams going on. I feel your person is dreaming about you quite vividly, okay? And maybe experiencing what's happened before in those dreams. So, yeah, I'm not sleeping very well. I'm a bit stressed. So there's also some sleepless nights going on. I'm not sleeping very well. I'm a bit stressed out. I'm struggling with things. So I definitely feel that's what you're being guided to know. Okay, you're being guided to know that you just needs a bit more time, I feel, to move forward, okay? So what else is going on? Yeah, mirroring. You're mirroring each other. So you're going to be feeling what he's feeling right now. And I feel that he's trying to find his independence. So if he is in a situation, he's trying to release himself from that situation. And there's triggers and challenges around that too. So there's a lot of reflection going on, a lot of deep thinking, going within, healing, and you're connecting with that too. So I feel this cat is a sign to remember who you are, to remember your power and your strength. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, so I need Steph, Samantha, Kat, Donna and Fatima to put your questions in for me. So we've got, let's have a look. Samantha, I think that's you, okay? Because obviously you've got to remember, I just wrote the names down. So I think that's Samantha Chapel there. So hi Liz, what's affecting Gabriel? Is he okay? Any messages from him? Thank you. I'm pretty sure that's yours there. Okay. So what's the message coming through from him? What's going on with him? Is he okay? What's the message? So we've got the lovebirds. He's thinking about you. And it says a budding romance, mutual feelings, the one. So there's nothing really up with him. It's just perhaps you're sensing his energy because he's thinking about you, your mirrors. He said, I know that to build with you, I have to build back trust. So what's up with him is he feels like he's lost your trust in some way, or he's thinking about that, or that's concerning him right now. And that's what he wants to deal with and heal. So he said, I know I have to build that trust with you because we have a home to build together. We are going to be together. So I feel this home, you can see the nest there. It's about nesting. He's thinking about nesting with you, making something happen with you, building a life with you. Okay? Yeah, purification. There's a healing happening right now, or a cleansing to bring you together. So he's going through a purification. So he may well be going through a detox in some way. He could be releasing certain things from his life, healing certain things from his life. You know, he could be releasing negative thoughts. Give me a lot of fear around this. So it's definitely cleansing going on. That's probably what you're connecting with. Okay, so for him, yeah, he wants to come back to you. We've got the Six of Cups there. So he's definitely thinking about how he can come back to you with something real, you know, with something he can actually give to you. But he wants to be balanced. That's why it's taking time. He needs to be more balanced. And that's what he's working on. So I feel he's working on balancing his energy and purifying his energy to come forward and give to you the right way. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, we've got, I need Kat's question. I'm pretty sure I've just seen Kat. So I need questions from Steph, Kat, Donna and Fatima. Okay, so I'm answering donations from the other live, okay? So I want Donna's question, or Kat. I think I saw Kat. I know people have already put them in. I need you to put them in now, please, guys. Okay, there we go. There's Steph, okay? Steph says, mine was, what is the message from Zach? I've been feeling sad and I've been feeling saddened with anxiety. Is he him or me? Okay. So the message coming through here, they give me a lot of teary energy. Like I feel like I'm going to cry. It's tears. So I feel he's emotional. We're both on different paths. And that's why you may feel emotional, because you're not together. And I'm connecting with you not together right now, and it's causing you both pain. So I feel it's both of yours energy. So I feel it's his and yours, okay? I want the chance to prove to you how much I love you. So you're both hurting without each other right now because you're on different paths. So even though you're on different paths, you're going in the right direction. You're moving towards each other. Okay, and that's what you need to know. So he's saying, I want to change this. I want a chance to prove to you how much I love you. And this is why there's emotion. So I feel there's emotion there. So I definitely feel the opportunity is coming to come back together the right way. We've got Bo, yeah. So he's watching you from afar. It says you are highly admired. So I feel he's watching you. He may well be watching you from social media. Okay, and he admires you and he's very proud of you. And I feel it will help you to cleanse your chakras, because that's why you're feeling things in the body right now. And you've got 10. It says going camping, disconnect. So this is really about going within. Okay, so go within. The answers are within. That's the answer. I hope that helps, okay? Kat, thank you for being here. Let me find your message. I've just seen it. There you go. What will this Mercury retrograde bring me? I've been feeling disconnected from him for a few days. So I need Donna and Fatima. I need your questions in, okay? So what's going on? What's this Mercury retrograde doing? I knew you wouldn't hurt me on purpose, but I couldn't shake my fears and insecurities. I pray for you every single day. So I feel what you're doing during this Mercury retrograde, or what you're both doing, is coming to terms with what happened. And you may well be praying for each other. Okay, I pray for you every single day. So I knew you wouldn't hurt me on purpose. So you're aware of that. You know he wouldn't hurt you on purpose. So there may be some forgiveness you've been releasing. And that may be coming up over the next 3 weeks, because this period of Mercury retrograde is about speaking with feeling and vulnerability, okay? So we've got, correct the chakra system again here, cleansing. Mind, body, soul growth, spiritual connection, discovering new concepts, opening your mind. So I feel this is definitely about realizations over the next 3 weeks about why certain things happen the way they did. And a lot of prayer as well. So every single day, make sure you're talking to your angels, that you're praying for things, and it will help you and him. I feel it's more him than you, though, to shake any fears and insecurities. But this is what's being healed over the next 3 weeks. Very powerful. What else is coming in with this Mercury retrograde for Cat? Fiery energy, sun, desire. Yeah, so a lot of heat, fire. You're going to feel all that in the physical body. You're going to feel all that kind of desire. So you're going to be desiring each other. You're going to be drawn back to each other. There's a lot of magnetic pull to each other. And you're going to be feeling that too. There could also be a lot of dreaming, fantasizing, wanting. That's what's going on. I hope that helps, okay? I've just seen Fatima's in the message there. Good morning, Liz. Message from F, okay? So what's the message from F coming through? I just need Donna's question now. So what's the message coming through from F? I think it's Donna Harvey. I never even noticed if it was Donna Harvey or someone else, okay? I'm sorry if it isn't. This is the message from your twin, Fatima. I've let you down and I hate myself for it. I'm such a screw up, okay? So your person wants to make up for the past, okay? I'm sorry I let you down. I'm sorry I screwed up. I'm sorry I did it that way. Wanting to apologise, wanting to sort things out. That's the energy they're in right now. Yeah, we've got compromise and liberate. So when they come forward to you, it's going to liberate them. It's part of their journey to do that. So this person needs to come to you and apologise and say what's on their mind, compromise, sort things out. So when you do compromise and create a balance between you, sit down and have that discussion, it's going to liberate the both of you. And I feel what will help you right now is releasing the past, letting go of anything that's weighing you down, praying about it as well, giving it to God. We get you a tarot card as well. We've got, balance coming in here. So we've got balance and we've got the 5 of Swords. So it's overcoming any battles here. So victory will come with balance. Balance is going to create a victory. So if you work on balancing your own energy right now, that's really going to help you to move forward. I hope that helps, okay? So it's just Donna's message now. Hi, Liz, is there any message from Mark regarding his karmic situation with his family? The energy felt intense. There we go, okay. So what's the message coming through for you? What do you need to know? So in a dialogue. So I feel what's really affecting Mark right now is what he's telling himself, and that's what he's working on changing. Because remember, it's not really what's going on with other people, it's what we are telling ourselves about what's going on with other people. So he may be overthinking all of this and, you know, stressing about things. I feel he may be having sleepless nights. You may be connecting with that too. But he's starting to listen to his inner voice because he's realising there could be some self-sabotage going on. So what else is happening here? So, you know, people in his life could be getting in his head a bit. And it's about the tree of life. So again, these are people connected to him through blood relations, people around him who are connected with him through the tree of life. That's what I'm getting there. So obviously you and him have a bond that runs deep, and your bond has roots that run in the ground, are very deep and strong. But I feel this is to do with ancestral patterns and changing things, and it's definitely about the way he's being treated. Because obviously, remember, he is treating you perhaps the way he's been treated himself, or he has in the past, if that makes sense. So I feel he's breaking free from old patterns. This is your card to come back to you the right way, and that's really what I'm getting there. So he's going to come back to you the right way in time. Let me just pick these cards up. I don't feel I need to give you any of these cards. It just made that card. Yeah, this is the one that's showing up as well. You've got facing his demons, facing his dragons. So that fire dragon is also assisting there, blasting things out of the way. But I feel he sees these karmic people or his situation like a dragon he has to face or fight. So he's definitely healing parts of himself to move towards you the right way. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, that's all of my donations done then from the previous live. So, you know, I would pretty much say no more donations so I can catch up, really, okay? So, and, you know, I have to tell you the truth because at the end of the day, I don't know if I'm going to be able to answer everybody's questions today because I've just had a technical difficulty. And when, honest, I've put no more donations, you know what I mean? So I will need to catch up. So I want to catch up, please, first. So no more donations, if possible, so that I can catch up with the ones I've got. Okay, if you do donate, can't guarantee I'm going to answer. Okay, I'm going to do my best, but, you know, don't want to be stressed during a live, and that's the thing. And, you know, also say this, guys, I do appreciate every single donation. You don't need to donate, though. But, you know, if you are donating to me, just think about as well the amount you're donating. Because if you're donating like 50p, you know, then I get like lots and lots of donations backed up. So, you know, if I could put like a restriction on donations to say, right, just donate $5 or something like that, and then I probably wouldn't have as many donations. I could answer more people. Does that make sense? Because I have like a big long list now of people who are always asking questions, and it stops other people from receiving answers. So, you know, I like to answer everyone as much as I can. So I'm just putting that out there, okay? So, Anne, thank you for the donation. I've seen 333, like you said, and working on self-healing. It's good. That's good to know. Do you think Frank still thinks about me? May I get a message? Of course he thinks about you. Okay? Of course he thinks about you. Why wouldn't he? Okay, but I do feel he's busy with his life. You know, I don't mean this other person. I mean his work and getting himself back on track. So, you were right. I was wrong. So what he means there is you were right about everything. He was wrong about certain things. So he's struggling with you. He said his big problem is with you. He's afraid of abandonment. He's afraid of really getting involved with you and then you walking away from him the way perhaps he walked away from his karmic partner. So he's saying, I'm afraid you'll walk away from me. Okay, I'm afraid. So there's abandonment there. So he's got to heal that. He's got to find his confidence first before he moves into a relationship with you. And I feel that's another reason why he's entertaining what he's doing, okay? And he's drinking too much. Now, this could be alcohol, it could be caffeine. I feel it's more like caffeine or something he's drinking in the day. Okay, so he may be having too much coffee if he drinks coffee. But he knows he's doing too much of something, and that could be to get him through what he's doing. So I do feel he may be turning to some kind of addictive device or vice. So device the same as well. So that could be on his phone a lot. Maybe he's on his phone more than he was before. So he could be watching you on his phone, but I feel he's busy. So it's not that he isn't thinking about you, he's just busy right now. So you're saying, so he still loves me. You know he does. You've got to get out of this fear. Okay, if you fully believe he is your person, you have to have faith in that no matter what, whether there's silence, another person, whatever. Okay, this is something you're working on healing right now. Okay, so he's saying, I know you were right. I know you were right about everything. I've got to come to my own conclusions. So he's not coming through with an I love you message today because he's trying to make you understand what he's experiencing. Yeah, we got Cherry. You know, you're really his first real love. That's what he wants you to know. Like, the way he feels about you is different. You're the cherry on top. You're the icing on the cake. And we've got water pot here. So he's got to be able to water himself to fill up his own cup to be able to give to you. So he's healing himself right now. He wants you to know he doesn't feel healed, but you are like two cherries. So again, this is like the way you are together, and it feels amazing when you're together. It's like, it's a powerful connection unlike anything else. And that's what you need to be aware of. So the cherry is the way he feels about you. And again, this is very much about the intimate energy, the connection, the vibration of the two of you when you're together. Okay, so trust what you feel. They're not allowing me to give you a I love you message because this is something you are learning right now. I hope that helps, okay? Katy, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, how are you? I'm a bit stressed, to be honest. I think I'm picking up on everyone's stress today, and I'm getting a lot of heat in the body. And we've already had a technical failure. So a lot going on today, clearly. I'm trying not to get sad since my DM hasn't reached out to me since a week ago. Any message from him? Remember, it's only been a week. He's healing his situation. You've got to breathe through that and fill up your own cup, okay? So when remember, in the silence, there is a healing taking place. There's something being healed. So we've got waves. So you've got to balance your emotions because you're having it in waves. So 1 minute you'll be okay, then you won't. You'll go in and out of stress. Okay? So this is about knowing that everything comes and goes in waves. So breathe through it. Feel your feelings. It says salt bath. Ride the wave, surrender. So you may actually want to have a nice cleansing bath and perhaps put some sea salt in there. Or something that relaxes you. Or maybe you want to go near the ocean. Or listen to ocean sounds because it'll calm you down. It says now is a rocky time. So you may feel that. You may feel that this is a rocky time. But I feel you're connecting with the rockiness that's going on in his life. So we've got pride, you know, and this is also about you being strong in your own knowledge of who you are, that you are the divine feminine. So you've got to be strong, okay? And I feel that he is trying his hardest to stay away while he makes decisions and come to terms with things. Give me tooth pain. And we've got satisfaction. Remember, you're the one that ticks all the boxes. You're his fulfillment, his happiness. He knows where he belongs. So he's just got to find the strength to move forward towards you. That's the message I've got coming through. So what does he want to say to you? He's saying to you, I used to cringe at romantic movies and now they resonate. So if he's been watching any films or romantic films, he's actually been reminded of you in those films. So he may be watching things. He could be watching something with the karmic partner or, you know, with kids or, you know, he could be watching things and it's resonating. And I don't even feel like it's necessarily something that's romantic. I don't think like he's having a date night or anything like that. I feel perhaps there's just something on there with a little bit of romance in. It's making him think about you. So he's being reminded of you constantly. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. How is the union looking out for me? So how is the union looking for you? We've got inner dialogue. Again, it's how you think about it. And that's what you're being guided to know right now. You may be overthinking things or telling yourself it's never going to work or it's never going to happen. Or so you have to change what you're telling yourself. That's the message for you because your union will manifest depending on your thoughts. It says mental gymnastics. So you may be going over and over things in your mind. You may be having sleepless nights. You may also be hearing him calling to you or talking to you through telepathy and maybe questioning that. So we've got self-sabotage coming in. I feel this is your thoughts sometimes can get in the way. So you have to watch your thoughts because thoughts become things. So, you know, just affirm everything is working out beautifully for me and see that relationship moving forward because you're coming through as a swan. So you're being reminded that you are the divine feminine. So it doesn't matter who else is around or what he's doing. You are the one. You have to have this graceful disposition and believe in this twin flame love. Okay, because your beauty and your power is unmatched by anyone else. So the angels are asking you to be calm and peaceful, to connect with your feminine energy, your feminine essence, and make that like a model to be, you know, like a model that you mold yourself into so that you allow yourself to glide along the lake. You know, when I see swans, and I saw swans the other day, you know, went out with my friend on Sunday, you know, our soul sister, Vicky. and it's gone that quick. I'm like, wow, is it that long already? It feels like ages ago. And there was a swan on the lake, just one swan, and it was coming towards us. We knew it was a divine feminine coming forward, or maybe it was a masculine showing they were coming forward. But it come onto the ground. When I see them on the ground, they flap around. They can be quite intimidating, when they're on the ground and they're walking around. But when they're on the lake and they're gliding, it's because everything's beautiful. Okay, so what you're being reminded is your energy affects things, and that's what you're being guided to work on right now, because you may be looking at your person thinking, you've got to do this, you need to do that, but really you have to look within it, what you need to be doing and working on you to bring in the required changes. I hope that helps, okay? CeCe Lynn, thank you for the donation. CeCe, where's your question? There you are. Hi Liz, how does my love feel today? I feel everything again so intensely. So what's the message coming through? Yes, Mercury retrograde has already started because I've already had a technical failure. Okay? I've already had a technical failure. This is my second life. That's why I'm behind on donations. That's why I'm saying no more donations, okay? I don't care if the whole world is against us. So really what your person is saying, I don't care what I have to face to be with you. I'm going to do it. I'm going to face it to be with you. I don't care if the whole world is against us. I don't care. So it's like he's aware that people may not understand why he leaves that situation, or it may take a while for things to settle down or calm down, but he is going to make it work with you. Very beautiful card. So I don't care what people think. I'm going to be with you anyway. That's his energy. And that's the strength he's finding to be able to move forward. Why? Because you have a connection, a bond unlike anything else. So he knows you are twin flames. He knows it inside his soul, that you have a contract together, you're meant to be. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? He feels that spark. Elaine, thank you for the donation. No more donations, guys, just so I can catch up, please. Any message from my DMVD, please? So this is for Elaine. So first of all, what's the energy coming through for you guys? Secret love. So right now it's hidden. There's hidden feelings, okay? It's like an affair because it's like happening behind closed doors where there's this fantasy energy going on. So he is watching you as your secret admirer. So I feel you're aware of each other. He's saying, I was not used to the intensity of my emotions. That's why he ran from you. Okay. And he's also said, I can't return your love for me. What he means is he isn't ready yet. Okay. I'm not used to the intensity of these emotions. So I'm learning how to be able to give and receive love. And that will be through situations he's in. So it's like he's saying, I can't return your love for me at this moment in time because of what I'm dealing with and what I'm going through. And you know what that is. So he's watching you from afar. He's thinking about it all in his head. He's fantasizing about you. He's dreaming about you. He's thinking about what it would be like with you behind those closed doors. So I feel he feels a bit trapped right now. And he's not used to the intensity of the emotion, which means he's never felt that way with anyone else, what he feels with you, and you have to believe in that and have faith in that. So yeah, we've got the ring. This is again something he's really stressing about right now, this ring, this situation he's in. So, and he knows you're eternally connected. Okay, you're eternally connected. You have a soul contract. It says think before you commit. Isn't that interesting? Think before you commit, because that's what he's doing right now. He's engaged and he's thinking about the future. And he's got to think before he commits. So that the rings are stressing him out right now. And he's got to remember who he is to make the right decision. It says, remember your home. Well, you're his home. So I feel he's in a lot of turmoil right now about what the next steps are. And you possibly will be feeling that too. You could be feeling that in the body. I hope that helps, okay? Jack, thank you for the donation. Can you give me guidance about my twin flame? So what's the guidance for you about your twin flame? What's the guidance about your twin flame? Communication. So there will be communication coming in, or the right communication at the right time. So you're going to receive either a phone call, a text, an email, a message, or something through social media. So I do feel communication is on the way. And that may be what you're thinking about. And this is also something that's definitely ahead, and it's going to come in the real way, but I feel there could be a delay around it. So there could be something big coming in here for you around December to April. Okay, so that could be when things start moving forward properly in the way you want them to, but there could be some delays until then. So December could be a turning point for your connections. Let me just see what your person is struggling with. Yeah, I'm staying up late because I can't sleep. Okay, so your person's having some sleepless nights. I'm genuine about you, but not about myself, okay? So what this means is your person has real feelings for you, but they're struggling with their own self, you know, being authentic, or perhaps they're wearing a mask still, needing to make changes. So your person's saying, it's not you, it's me. I'm genuine about you, but not about myself. I need to look in the mirror and make some changes, and that's what is causing them sleepless nights. So I feel there's some communication ahead, and something has the potential to move forward between December and April. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. My ex-JC just posted his new girlfriend. I'm happy for him. Just wonder if he still thinks of me. Of course he still thinks of you. Social media is illusion, remember. You'll be making some kind of statement there. Yeah, I have to break cycles of the past. So that's what he wants to do. And this person, you know, this girlfriend may be assisting with that. So he's saying, I have to break the cycles of my past. I have to break the toxic patterns in my life. So there's toxic things he's doing that's stopping from being with you, a cycle. And I feel this could also be something that you are healing too, because there may be a cycle between the two of you that you keep going round in, and that needs to break. Okay, yeah, the shaky ground there. So something needs to break, something needs to change. And I talk about this in next week's readings, okay? So you may think about this yourself, think, right, what do we keep doing? What pattern do we keep falling into or keep following that needs to change? And this could be the runner-chaser dynamic, but it could be the way that you're handling things too. So it could be the way you set boundaries down, or the way you reach out, or something like that. So you have to look at that within your own self. So I feel you're mirroring this. Okay, maybe this girlfriend has come in so that you set those boundaries down, or you take a step back. Okay, because if you weren't doing that before, then now it's like, right, there's someone in the picture now, so I have to do that. So I feel this girlfriend is a catalyst to your healing and his. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? And we got Tachi, thank you for the donation. Any message from Chris? He is my home. He is in my home country for work and looks unhappy in the pictures. What are his thoughts towards me? We're in no contact. So if he looks unhappy in his pictures, then trust that feeling. It's very likely he feels that way because he's in no contact with you, but he's so close. You know, he's so close to you, but he's not around you, and that can be affecting him. He said, I've let you down. I hate myself for it. I'm such a screw up. So that's why he's looking miserable in pictures, because he feels like he's messed everything up. I feel he wants to come forward and apologise, but he doesn't quite know how to do that. Yeah, because he feels like everything's on top of him right now. And I feel he's going to come forward in time. So again, it's just there's a delay around this movement forward. So in July right now, he feels the reason he's struggling and looking unhappy is because he feels he's defensive. He feels like everyone is after him for something, or everyone wants something from him, or I feel he's very overwhelmed. He hasn't got time for himself. So when you move out to July, it feels like that's when things are going to start moving forward. Now, again, we've got 3 weeks of Mercury retrograde where they're planning to do something. So he's planning to do something right now. He's thinking about things very clearly. You know, when I read that message, it said he is in my home county or country, and I read it as he is my home. So you know he's your home. You know you belong together. Yeah, there's something going on around him he doesn't want to involve you in. So he's wearing a mask right now and perhaps making excuses, not being accountable, or this is how he's been in the past, and he wants to change that. Because he's saying that to you. He's saying, I've let you down. You know, there was things that perhaps he lied about, or secrets he kept, or there was some kind of deception energy around the connection, you know, hiding it away or not being open and honest about something. And he knows he screwed it up by doing that. So he doesn't want to do that anymore. So I feel he's planning a return the right way, and that's why it's taking time. That's why he got the Knight of Pentacles, because it's happening in slow motion in a way. So that's a yes from Evan. It just needs time. Yeah, ladybug opportunities are coming in. So if you start seeing ladybirds, that's why. Because the opportunity will come. And look at this, a rainbow. You're being protected right now. That's what you need to know. You're being protected until the universe creates a way for this opportunity. I hope that helps, okay? And they're saying it's going to be sooner than you think. That's coming through as well. Natalia, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, a message from G, please. So what's the message from G? I have such a craving for you and it consumes me. So he gets consumed by this, the feelings, the emotions, the needing you and wanting you and all of that. So he does get obsessed with his feelings for you. He's saying my life is a big hot mess. So the reason he isn't coming forward right now is because he's sorting his life out. Because you might think, well, if he's craving me and it's consuming him, why isn't he reaching out? Or why isn't something happening? Because he feels his life is a mess and he's sorting that out first. I hope that helps, okay? Liza, thank you for the donation. Anything my DM wants me to know today? You are my queen and deserve to be treated like one. I'm crazy about you. You're the one for me. So he wants to treat you right. You're my queen. That's how he sees you. Okay, like this goddess. And queens deserve to be treated right. So that's why things are happening the way they are. Yeah, we've got this 10th. So it's a big sign about going within here. So you're detaching, letting go, breathing, surrendering. And that's working for you. I feel he's in between worlds right now, making a decision to move forward. So he's in a transition phase. So it will really help you right now to go in nature, to breathe. You know, we've got going camping in this as well. So maybe you think about going somewhere or doing something to get your energy back to you or get your energy into nature. I do feel he's also had a dream about going camping. Give me fear about going camping with you or spending time with you outdoors. They give me fear. A lot of fear coming up there. So a lot of healing happening as well. Let me bring in another card here. We've got, eruptive. So this is a big message about something coming through. You know, like he wants to express something to you. It's going to explode. So I don't feel it's going to take long at all for him to come forward because he's like got all this energy in him, all these things he wants to say, all this emotion that is preparing to be released. So he's like a volcano ready to erupt, okay? So you may see those things. You may see eruptions. You may see fire. You may see volcanic activity around on films or shows or on social media. It's a big sign when something is about to happen, okay? Alvin, thank you for the donation. Finally connected on phone with Kay after a year of separation. That's amazing to hear. Found out she's been dating someone for 6 months. So she's been learning through that person, remember? Do I let go and withdraw my energy? Well, that's what we're always guided to do. So obviously if she's dating someone, she's learning lessons through that person. Okay, it doesn't mean she doesn't want you or she's not meant to be with you. It means she's learning a lesson. Okay, there's something she's going through that she couldn't go through without that experience, okay? So, yes, you let go and you withdraw your energy. It doesn't mean you move on. It means you allow things to unfold and you start focusing on you. So what does she want to say to you? Okay, she's saying to you, I needed some time to get my act together. So understand that this person has been helping her to get her act together. So instead of being jealous of that person she's with, see that person as a catalyst because that's what they are. My bad decisions keep playing in my mind and I wish I could go back and change them. So she feels also like she made some bad decisions. So I feel being with this person was absolutely the right thing to do for a time, like a period of time. But I do feel she may also feel it's a bad decision. Because ultimately she knows she belongs with you and wants to be with you. That's what you need to know. Okay, and I feel you've got to give her this time to get her act together. So understand that you are not the bad decision. She feels like she may have made some bad decisions in the past. So what's the guidance for you? We've got for you lavender. Be gentle and soft with yourself. Be kind to yourself. The cards are out under the table there as well. So you've got to be very loving to you at this time. You know, and recognise it's going to be okay. We've also got the past is on repeat, the record here. So you may even be going over your mind, why is this happening the way it is? So I feel you've got to release the past and let go. So breathe through it and know that you're being protected. You've got an umbrella here, so you're being protected at this time. She is your princess, so you know you belong together and you're going to have a life together. So it's about trusting in that. So give back to you right now. Be kind to yourself and allow her to sort out her situation. Because, you know, that's why she's saying to you, I need to get my act together. I feel she's making a decision right now to make a change and to perhaps move on from this person, but you have to let her do it in her own time. I hope that helps, okay? Someone's just come on and said, I need to reverse the camera. It's not my settings, just so you know, it's YouTube. There's nothing I can do about it. Do you think I'm intelligent enough to know how to work my camera? Okay, check out my videos. They're the right way around. It's YouTube setting. Nothing I can do about it. You're listening to me and seeing, you know, what I show you, it's fine. So just so you know, I know it can be frustrating. When you go and watch other people's lives, you'll see the same thing. The cards are the wrong way around. It's YouTube settings. CeCe, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, can I get guidance on any stable money or job coming in, paying what I deserve? Okay, so let's get a message for you about work. What do you need to know? Okay, what do you need to know? We've got a great match. So you're going to find the right match for you. You're going to make it work. So something is going to come in that's you're going to make work. It's, it's going to be the right thing for you. So I feel, again, you've got to give it time. It says you're on the verge of finding the perfect work for you. Don't give up. You may need to grow your own business to be truly happy. And I feel you do know that too. Okay, and you have all the tools to make this succeed. So just have patience right now in what's being manifested for you, because it will happen at the right time. So any message and update from Jake, I feel I deserve better. And that's because you're being guided to give to yourself what you need. Okay, that means your higher self is asking you to surrender until it's the right time. So this love is precious and rare, and he knows it too. And you know that. You know that this is a precious and rare love, but you're also thinking in your mind, I need to heal something within me. I need to have this love in the right way. And that's what your higher self is guiding you to know. And that's when we are guided to let go and allow things to happen at the right time. So it doesn't mean you're going to find someone else, because the love you have with Jake is precious and rare. You're not going to find that with someone else, but you're being guided to fill up your own cup. So you're not thinking, I need him to be happy, or I need to be with him now, or you just focus on living life in the present moment. I hope that helps, okay? I'm saying no more donations until I've caught up. People are still donating to me though, but I know you guys who are asking it, respecting my wishes, and I do appreciate that. Okay, you can donate if you want to. I just can't guarantee I'm going to answer questions if they're there, because I need to catch up. I'm behind on donations because I have technical failure in my other live, okay? So I'm just saying for your own, for your own good, really. So it's up to you if you donate or not. Daniel, hello, Liz. Any update on me and Jennifer? I'll be at a party she's organising this weekend. So how is she feeling? Okay. So she's saying how love is meant to be. That's how she feels. And I feel she's going to feel that when you are at this party. Okay. So she feels that way. So what else do you need to know? So we've got fishing, attention seeking. She may be insecure about things, so she may test the water with you, wanting a reaction. Now, this could be how she behaves at this party. So whatever she's doing or not doing at this party, she is trying to get some kind of, reaction from you, trying to get your attention in some way. So just be aware of that. You've also got inner dialogue. Make sure you're speaking good things to yourself. This is going to work out beautifully. Everything is exactly as it's meant to be. And we've got denial. I feel she's also in denial about certain things, but she is the divine feminine. So again, remember, you're the masculine operating in feminine energy right now. She is ultimately the feminine, and she's in denial about that. She's not feeling good enough for you, and that can be devastating. So again, the devastating is how it feels when you're apart and the pain that you go through. So what I'm actually connecting with here is, it's like she's coming to terms with the fact that this love is meant to be. She is realising more and more that she is your divine feminine in her own way. And that's something I feel that she's going to be showing you when you're at this party. So I feel you're going to see signs that things are changing. I hope that helps, okay? Matilda, thank you for the donation. Is Francesco in love with you? Okay. Is Francesco in love with you? Yes, okay, but patience is needed. Your patience will be rewarded, okay? So the answer is yes, you can see that there. Your patience will be rewarded. So yes, he's in love with you. You just need to be patient, okay? Katy, thank you for the donation. This is for Katy 28. How, Liz, should I reach out to my person tonight, or should I wait for him to reach out to me? Should you reach out to your person tonight? We've got maybe coming through. So again, it's your choice. It says, what are you afraid of? So ask yourself what you're afraid of. So why this has come up is because they're not giving you a yes or a no, because really the decision is yours. It's your choice. But I feel that you need to ask yourself the question, okay, and say, if I do reach out, what am I afraid of? I'm afraid of him. Yeah, exactly. He won't reply. So you've got to say that to yourself. So if you're afraid he's not going to reply, then you've got to ask yourself, okay, will that trigger me? If he doesn't reply to me, will that trigger me? Is that going to hurt me more than waiting for him to come to me? So if you feel it's going to trigger you in any way, shape or form, then wait for him to reach out to you. If you feel you're always the one reaching out, wait for him to reach out to you. Let me just take this out, okay? It's annoying me. There we go. So if you feel that, if you feel like you're the one always reaching out, then you need to allow him to reach out to you. But if you feel like you're being guided to reach out, but you're not bothered about what happens, if you're thinking if he replies, great, if he doesn't, I'm okay, then that's a good reason to reach out. But if you're saying you're afraid he won't reply, then obviously that's why it's a maybe, because it perhaps would trigger you. But the angels are very crafty, so maybe, what are you afraid of? Ask yourself that question. I hope that helps, okay? Actually, let me bring a message through from him to you. What's he want to say? So he's saying to you, I see a future for us, and hold on to that vision. So he does see a future with you, which means at some point he is going to reach out, and you were right, I was wrong. So I feel he's going to reach out with an apology. So if you give him time, he's actually going to come forward with an apology and say, you were right about everything. I was wrong. I'm sorry. I hope that helps, okay? So it doesn't mean you shouldn't reach out. It means you should just think about it before you do. Pooja, thank you for the donation. Will still STL company reschedule the interview? And if yes, when? Will they reschedule the interview? Will they reschedule the interview? Got a new yes or no deck if you're wondering what this is. Okay, it came today. I forgot I'd ordered it. This is from Aqua Moonlight. So I got up this morning, literally, opened the door, and it was outside the door. So it must have come yesterday. I didn't even know. So will the STL company reschedule the interview? Yes. All of this worry is over nothing. So you're worrying about nothing right now. The angels are asking you to release that. You've also got disappointing news will find you. So this may actually be your thinking. This is what I feel you're thinking about. You're thinking about disappointing news. So I feel what is happening is they are going to give you another interview, but you're worried they're not, or you're worried there's going to be disappointing news. So it's your own ego causing problems here. It says too many external factors are at play, so it's tricky right now. So which means you're saying when it's going to happen at the right time, the universe is on your side to resolve it. So I feel that you're worrying about this for nothing. Your mind is creating a no because you're thinking, oh, it's going to disappoint me, or something's going to disappoint me, when everything has fallen into place. So you're saying if yes, when? Well, you're being guided to trust in divine timing here. So you've got Knight of Pentacles, slowly but surely. It's a yes. And again, Knight of Pentacles is also a yes. Okay, if you're after a yes or a no, it's also a yes. Something's going to be offered to you. It's going to come in when the real offer can come in, when something real can be offered to you. So you have to be patient. If there's trickiness going on, it says the external factors are at play. So you've got to let things fall into place. That's the message. But I do feel it will be a yes at the right time when they can offer something real to you. Or you can take the offer. I hope that helps, okay? Peppa Pig, thank you for the donation. General guidance for the month of August, please. So what's the guidance for August? There may be some blocks being released in communication. So we've got proposal and gamer coming through. So first thing I'm connecting with here is someone may return to you in August time. Give me a block, or there may be an opportunity for blocks to be resolved or sorted out, because someone who may have been hot and cold to you, or maybe even hard to reach, or giving you mixed signals, may come back in. Okay, with a commitment, with a new approach. So, because you've got proposal and gamer coming through. So I feel perhaps someone who you feel may have played games with you in the past may come back in with something real, like a real offer to you. So the past returning. And this may be what you're dreaming about. So your dreams are coming true as well in August. So you may see signs in August that something you've been wanting, manifesting, thinking about is actually coming in. And this is a September card as well. So I actually feel this could even be something that is manifested between now and September. So it may even not come in August, it may come in September. So I feel you've got to be patient with the when this is manifesting, but no, it is. And I feel this is connected with love. This could be someone you've connected with online. It could be connected with someone you've gamed with online, but I'm not really picking up on that. This is more about you knowing that someone who's perhaps played games in the past, or you felt they have, is going to come in with an apology or something real for you. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Karina with a K, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. It's Mark's birthday. How is he and what's he up to? He made a post this morning. He's cruising in the agency. I can't even say that, the sea. What is he feeling today? So how is he feeling today? So, and it's his birthday, so you're going to connect with his energy even more. Okay, so yeah, he's trying not to be so much in his head today. That's a very clear message coming through, because he's trying to be in the present moment. He's trying to enjoy what he's doing. And obviously if he's cruising, that's why. So it's like he's trying to just be more relaxed about things today. Because I feel he is quite stressed about things. He knows he's got to find, he knows he's got to find answers, and he's got to work things out and find his independence. He knows what he needs to do, but I feel he is trying not to do it today. It's like he's just trying to be in the now, if that makes sense. I feel he may be this way over the weekend. So just enjoying what he's doing, and then it's like business as usual, things will resolve. So he's saying to you, we don't want the same things out of life. This is about his current situation. Okay, this is what he's working out. And he may, if he's doing this, if he's cruising around or he's doing this with his karmic partner, he's realising more and more, we don't want the same things in life. We want different things. And I feel like me and you, you and him, we've spent lifetimes together. So this is what he's realising. He doesn't want the same thing out of life any more than what he did with his karmic partner. So at one point they may have been on the same page. They may have really helped each other, but they don't want the same things anymore. And he knows that, and he knows that he's got to change that. And the book as well, I'm also seeing this like the book of the Akashic Records, where he's perhaps thinking about things from the past. We've spent lifetimes together. And it's very likely you've had lifetimes on the sea. And that could be connected with Atlantis as well. And he's thinking about those things, or he's coming to his awareness. So the fact that he is cruising around and doing those things is part of it. It's making him realise things. And obviously he's very connected with water anyway, because he's a water sign. We've got delivery coming there. So, So he's just saying, shall I put it inside? So I think that might be another deck of cards, I don't know what that is. I ordered things ages ago, and I forgot what they are. Very interesting. So delivery's coming in. So something is going to be delivered. So again, you may receive another message. Look at this as well, moving on top of the deck. I'm seeing this as meditation, connecting with you through meditation, connecting with you through the delay, which is creating the way. You've got the reflection card there as well. So, and this is also, Three of Swords missing each other. So I definitely feel he is missing you and thinking about you. But I feel he's in the moment right now. Thinking, I know I've got things to sort out. I know there's things I need to change. But I'm just trying to enjoy where I currently am. Yeah, swan. So the swan is like gliding along the ocean. And obviously this is what you're doing right now. And the potion is there. So something is about to shift. So this potion is connected with speaking his truth and doing things he needs to do. He knows something's not serving him right now in his situation, and he knows he needs to sort that out, and that's what he's working on. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Copy the Cat. Thank you for the donation. So I do need to catch up with donations. That's why I've said no more donations, okay? So hi Liz, twin got close and ran again. Messages, please. So what's he want you to know? Hey, what's he want you to know right now? So he's saying to you, I'm willing to leave it all behind if I get to be with you. So this is what he's working out. So he's ran. Well, he's not running from you, remember, he's running from himself, because he knows he's got to leave something behind, or he's got to release something from his life, and that's what he's doing. Okay, I've got to leave things behind to be with you, but I'm willing to do that. So he's processing all of this right now. Okay, so what does he need to leave behind, or what's he processing right now? Self-discovery, mirroring, looking in the mirror. Look at this. So he's saying, I'm gaining insight and understanding into my behaviours and triggers, my thoughts and feelings, the things I need to do. So he's having a long, hard look at himself right now to be able to make changes. So that's what's going on with him. So again, remember, there's nothing wrong. It's not your fault. There's nothing wrong between you. He is analysing his life. I hope that helps, okay? Stella, thank you for the milestone. Hi, Liz, messages for today from the angels and DM. So what's your DM want you to know today? I take all the blame for what happens. I'm learning about myself and more about you too. So he's really analysing what's happened in the past, but he's saying to you, it's not your fault, it's my fault why things have happened. Now, it's nobody's fault in spiritual truth, but his perspective of it is, it's my fault. I'm going to take all the blame for this. but he knows he's learning about himself too, and he's missing you. He's saying the pain of missing you, he never leaves me. So he's always thinking about you. It hurts him to be away from you, but he had to walk away so that he could learn more about himself and about you and about this connection. So again, it's remembering that separation is preparation. It happens for a reason. There's a reason why everything always takes place. So we've got the unicorn, which is about magic and purity and innocence and power. We've got mint and we've got guitar. So I feel that meshes and music are very powerful for you, but this is a new beginning. It says freshen up your life. So I feel that right now he's easing his anxiety, maybe feeling a bit stressed, and he's relieving that stress by going within. So the angels want you to breathe right now and trust that all is well, because it is. And the unicorn is asking you to remember that you're one of a kind, that you are special, that you are unique, that there's nobody like you, and that you are magical. So remember your own worth and value, and things will shift forward. I hope that helps, okay? And Wish right now, thank you for the donation. DM's feelings, will we meet on 8/8 for the festival? So will you meet on 8/8 for this festival? We've got unknown. You are refusing to heed the advice given. Wow. So what this could be about is the way it happens. Let me just get a clarifying card for this, because I don't feel you're refusing to heed advice. This could be very much about your person. Okay, so what's this mean? Why is the... Yeah, because they're defensive right now. So they may be too defensive right now to hear the guidance they are receiving. And this could be about actually going there, or being around you the right way, or approaching you in some way. So let's see what else is coming through around this. So yeah, there's conflict around that you're being protected from, and you're being shown he is your masculine. So he wants to take responsibility for his actions, and he wants to be responsible for his actions. So he wants to take action, and he wants to do this when he's feeling strong and in his integrity. They give me fear, and he may not be feeling that way right now because there's conflict going on. There may be conflict between the two of you because perhaps you haven't connected for a while, but I feel this could be with someone in his life. It's like he's realizing that people in his life he's not compatible with, but he is compatible with you. So if he's been hot and cold or a bit distant, he's realizing where his heart fully belongs. So what I'm seeing is this: if you come together, I feel there's a maybe, it's unknown, because it could go either way. And the reason, if you don't come together during this festival, there is a protection there. Okay, you're being protected because there's a lot of defensive energy here. If you do come together, and I feel it's still up in the air right now because it is on the Lion's Gate, so anything can happen. I feel if it does happen, okay, and they're not giving me a yes or a no because things are shifting, then it will be aligned. So it may well be that he is showing up for you the right way. Yeah, he said, I know I need to swallow my pride and do what's right. So he's still deciding what to do. So I feel you're perhaps adamant, yes, you're going to that, and he may even be going to that. It's just whether it's going to happen at the right time. It's whether the universe is going to create the way for it to align. And really it's about what he's doing now, because he's working through his own conflict, because he knows what he needs to do. So I feel the message coming through is it will be up to him to approach you or take action to you. So for example, perhaps you lock eyes, it's up to him to come to you. But it's unknown right now because it's still something that's being planned out. So just have faith that if it's meant to be at that time, it will. And if not, there'll be another time created. I hope that helps, okay? We've got City Cat, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, welcome back. Thank you, honey. Trust you had an amazing holiday. I did. I was actually live on Monday as well. No, Tuesday. Going that quick. Message from my DM. What does he want to say to me? So what does your DM want to say to you right now? What does your DM want to say? I'll never forget the way you looked when we first met. So he thinks about you right from the beginning, you know, the way you looked, the way your eyes met, you know, when you looked into each other's eyes, when your eyes met, like you came together, the clothes you were wearing, the things you were doing. So, and he's saying to you, you'll be hearing from me. So he's going to reach out to you. So he's saying you will be hearing from me. So in other words, he's going to contact you so you don't need to. You will be hearing from me because I can't forget you. And I'm constantly thinking about the way you looked when we first met. And you know this is true. You know, like for me, I met my twin coming up 28 years ago. And I remember the moment I saw him. I remember what he was wearing. I remember the look in his eye. I remember exactly what song was playing. but I don't remember what I was wearing or what I was doing. You know, as in from my, like me, just remember him. I remember the clothes. I can see right now in my mind, like it was yesterday. It's very powerful. And that's what he is connecting with. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, thank you so much for gifting memberships, honey, there. Doing your thing. You're donating memberships to Edith. I know Edith will appreciate that. To Gwen, to Monica, to Michelle and Patty. Thank you so much for doing that, honey. GR, great to see you. Thank you for the donation. What's in my near future and messages from Ray? So what's in your near future? Flying out the deck, okay? So we've got Ten of Pentacles. Something good is coming into your near future. So the Ten of Pentacles is spending time with family, enjoying life, you know, feeling good about where you are in life. And this is something you're manifesting. Maybe you're thinking about manifesting the future with Ray in a very stable way. So it's like stability is coming in too. So I feel good things are coming in your future, and this has been manifested for you between now and October. So between now and October, something good is on the way. Yeah, captivating. It says fascinating, soothing, mesmerizing, charisma, entrancing. So it could well be that you have a reconnection between now and October. You're coming back together. And this may well be actually something that you are manifesting right now. So what else is coming through? You'll be hearing from me. You were the one I was destined to love. Look at that. He's going to contact you. So there could well be a contact or an opportunity to meet up and come together between now and October. I hope that helps, okay? Prians, thank you for the donation. Current feelings of next action of R. So what's the next action of R? What's the next action of R? So, yeah, he's not quite ready yet to come forward, okay? Gathering the strength to move forward, to come out of the cold, to reach out to you, to show up for you. Thinking about you. Could well be watching you on social media or watching you from afar. So, trying to work out how to come back to you. That's what he's thinking about. And he's working out what he needs to do, okay? He's saying, even though we're both on different paths, okay, I do cherish every moment we spend together. So I feel there's a lot of 5D connection going on. You're dreaming about each other, you're thinking about each other, you're connecting each other with each other on a certain wavelength, okay? And he's saying, I don't feel the same way anymore. So I feel he's changed the way he's viewing things. So he may have felt a certain way at one time, and that's now changing. So this I don't feel the same way anymore is about his life. So he's changing the way he's looking at his life, and now he's preparing to come back to you. So he may have perhaps said to you in the past, he was going to do something a certain way, and it would never change, and that's changing now. So, you know, it's like someone who says, oh, I'm never going to leave this situation, or I'm never going to do something differently. Yes, they are. They don't feel that way anymore. So he's changing the way he's looking at things, and he doesn't really want to be on a different path from you. He wants to be on the same path as you. So I feel there's going to be an opportunity coming in to spend time together, because he's going to cherish that moment. And I do feel he's thinking about moments you've shared together, whether these are real moments or fantasies or dreams he's had with you. He's just working out how to come to you, because he's also a bit worried that you may reject him or push him away because of the past. So you have to ask yourself this question: am I ready to receive? Am I ready to allow him into my life? Am I ready to hear him out? Am I actually ready? And you may feel ready, but you have to also heal the things within you that may be causing you pain. I hope that helps, okay? Shvica, thank you for the donation. Message from my DM. His next action, what's his karmic thinking about us? I want a sequel to our story. So he's saying it's not over between us. Our story is not over. There's a sequel. There's a new chapter coming in. So his next action is to open this next chapter with you. I know I have decisions to make and I need to act soon. So he wants to make a decision and act soon. Now, this decision can be about reaching out to you, but it's also about dealing with the karmic situation that he has to address, okay? So what's his karmic struggle? Straight out. I want a family with someone else. So he wants a family with you. Now, a family could mean children, or it could just be building a life together. But he knows he wants that with you and not with this person he's currently with. So how does this karmic partner think about it all? Rather you than me. So I feel like this person isn't happy either, saying rather you than me. In other words, well, you're welcome to him then, because he doesn't look after himself here. So he may not be looking after himself. He may not be, and this can be just like doing little things that can be annoying this person, like leaving clothes on the floor or not picking up after themselves or things like that. So I feel this person is also ready to let them go. It's like it's just a matter of time until there is the karmic ending. And this person knows too, you know, I'm tired of this anyway, rather you than me. So there's a decision coming up to bring a sequel into your story. I hope that helps, okay? And Shvica says, my cousin lost a gold bracelet. Will she find it? Ask her to call on Archangel Chamuel, spelled Chamuel, to find the bracelet. If she's meant to find it and she calls on Chamuel, she will. Trust me. I know how powerful he is. He's found things for me when I thought, where have they gone? So he will help her to find it. If she's not meant to find it because it needs to be replaced with a new one or something better, or it's just time to let that go, then allow her to know that too, okay? So let me bring in a yes or a no. Is she going to find it? What's coming through? We've got it's unknown and maybe, which means she needs to call on Archangel Chamuel. So it says, remain neutral and detached for now. So tell her to call on Archangel Chamuel and then not worry about it. He says desperation will only push it away. So if she's really stressing, she might not even see it. You know, sometimes we can like not see things right in front of her face because we're so stressed about it. So I feel if she actually gives this to Archangel Chamuel, then if she's meant to find it, she will. Okay, I hope that helps. Hey Vic, great to see you, honey. Thank you for your donation. Good morning, Liz. Has Jack any messages for me? How is he feeling? Is the job with Alan in the next few weeks? So how is he feeling about you right now? How is he feeling about you right now? I know that to be with you, I have to build back trust. So he is aware that it's going to be hard to do this, you know, and obviously it wouldn't be hard to build your trust back. It would just be coming to you and opening up to you. But in his head, he's like, this is going to be hard work. This is something that's going to take a lot. And he's gathering the courage to do that. He's saying, you've been carrying the weight of our relationship by yourself, and that isn't fair. I'm ready to do my part. So it's like he's saying, I want to show up for you equally. I don't want you to carry around my burdens anymore, or to be the one carrying around the weight of this journey. I need to step into my part too. I need to do my part too. So he wants to build back your trust. He wants to build something with you, and he is addressing this, okay? So what else is he going? Let's see what his karmic struggle is. He's saying, I'm struggling with walking away. So whatever he needs to walk away from, he's struggling with doing that, perhaps because it's a comfort zone, or it means facing his fears. He's saying, I will go to my parents' house. So there could be somewhere he could go, you know, to escape. Maybe he already does that. It could be a parent's house, or it could be something connected with family, somewhere he goes to escape. And that's what he's thinking about doing. So he's kind of already got a plan in his head about how he's going to move on from what he's in. And that's something he's working through in his head right now. Yeah, unbelievable. You might think, well, that's unbelievable. So you may even still be working through your own fears around if this is real or if it's going to happen. But there's hope there with the yellow, and this is listening to your solar plexus. But I feel this is also things he's going through. He may be skeptical, thinking this is too good to be true. Am I good enough for you? This is unimaginable. It's hard to believe, because he struggles with his feelings and emotions. You know, it's been a big shock to have that kind of love with you, and that's something he's still getting his head around. And that's another reason why they can run. So will you get the job with Alan in the next few weeks? So we've got coming through 9 of Wands, so don't give up. Okay, I know it's hard right now what you're doing. You might be feeling depleted doing what you do, but they're saying don't give up, because that new beginning is coming. So I definitely feel that new beginning is coming. Whether it's with Alan or something else, time will tell. Okay, but it's showing that to you. It was like, right now, this is how you feel, like, oh, I've had enough. You know, all these wands are on the floor, and, you know, have I got it in me to carry on? You have, because you know there's a new beginning coming in. So you're going to be celebrating a new beginning. Let's see if it's coming in the next few weeks, though. Again, we've got unknown. No answer can be revealed at this time, because you're learning a lesson. You're learning to be patient and trusting. You're learning to have faith in what will be for you. So it's unknown at this time, because no answer can be revealed at this time. But it's showing you that it is coming. There's just not a timeline there. I am seeing this, though, as between now and the new year. And I feel that you may be in this job you're in either over the next 9 weeks or between now and September. And then the new beginning comes in. So it could well be after September something shifts. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation. Message from Orlando and the angels and his feelings about my text. So what do you need to know? I've never felt more lonely than I do when you're not around. So he really is missing you. So I feel he's been grateful for your text because it's reminded him that he's not alone. He said, I'm happy with things the way they are. So he is still struggling with things. He's struggling with changing things. It's like he's saying, oh, I'm happy with things the way they are because he doesn't want to step out of a comfort zone, but he does want to get back together with you or spend time with you. He may just like things the way they are. And that may be very frustrating for you because you want things to move in a new direction. He's saying, but our connection pushes me to do better, to make changes, to move things forward in a new way. And I promise you my heart forever. So I do feel like the negative here is, and it's not really a negative, it's like a lesson, that he's happy with things the way they are because he's used to that, or he feels safe in that environment or that way of being. He feels safe, it's like a comfort zone. But your connection, the connection with you, is pushing him to do better, to make changes. And that's why he said, I promise you I will. You are going to have my heart. I want to get back together with you because when I'm not with you, I feel lonely. So I feel he was grateful for your text and it made him feel all these things. So what's the guidance from the angels? We've got new attitude. New attitude coming in. So instead of feeling devastated by this, see it as an opportunity to grow. And remember that you are fragile, so you have to be kind to yourself. You have to be good to yourself. He's feeling vulnerable and insecure and fragile. That's why he's saying, oh, I want things to stay how they are. Okay, because he's afraid of being devastated. He's afraid of things shattering in his life, and he's got to change his attitude, and that's what you're helping him to do. I hope that helps, okay? Raluca, thank you for the donation. I, Liza, saw a black feather and having vivid dreams. So black feathers are connected with forgiveness and seeing things from a new perspective in a way. Can I have guidance about what blessings is the Mercury retrograde bringing for me and B, and a message from B as well? So what's the message coming in from B? I want to get back together. So he wants this with you. He wants to get back together with you. He wants a new beginning with you. He wants a fresh start with you. And we've got liberate. This is liberating for you. So what this Mercury retrograde period is doing is bringing in liberation. Why? Because you're freeing yourself up and releasing yourself from things that are holding you back and causing you drama and stress. You're letting go of the past. You're surrendering and you're withdrawing your energy. So you're moving more towards what you want by having faith in the process. And that's liberating you. So you're going to feel liberated over these next 3 weeks, and you're feeling this energy of, I know he wants me back. I know we're going to get together. I know it's all going to be okay. If you haven't already, you may want to watch the members pick a pile. It's all about Mercury retrograde. We've got lemon, and this is about clean. It says sparkling, clean and organised. So this is about preparing, clearing the clutter, getting ready. But what I'm also seeing is make lemonade from lemon. So if something feels bitter to you, turn it into a blessing. And we've got brush strokes, bring colour to your world. So I feel this is creating a new way. We've got book of spells, law of attraction, manifesting, creating things, you're mirroring each other as well. And also camera, so there may be an opportunity to capture new moments, to make new things happen. It's like new opportunities, seeing things clearer, looking closer at things with the magnifying glass and the candle is the desire and the fire. So what I'm really feeling is there's an opportunity coming in for things to move forward. I hope that helps, okay? I have said no more donations, guys, but obviously people do still keep donating. That's why I'm still behind. Okay, after an hour work, I'm trying to catch up. So Julia says, can I ask for a message from P? Thank you. So what's the message from P for you? Yeah, they'll open back up when I've cleared them all. Okay, but again, if people keep donating, then I can't clear them all, can I? So, but yeah, I mean, that's what I want to just get them all out the way, so I can start again. It's like a reset. So I'm ready to be open and honest with you. P wants you to know, Julia, that he is going to be open and honest with you in the future. He's going to open up to you. And he does feel ready to do that, okay? But he is also happy with the way things are. So, and this, again, it's to do with the comfort zone. Okay, it's like I'm afraid of change. I don't want anything to change right now. I'm afraid of what that will mean for me if I make a change. So he does want to be open and honest with you about his feelings, but also the fact that he is happy with the way things are. Now, that doesn't mean happy as in it's going to stay that way for the rest of his life because, it's all wonderful. It means it's a comfort zone. I'm not feeling it's happy like, oh, I'm in a really wonderful life and everything's magical. And it's more, this is what I'm used to. I don't want to change anything. So I definitely feel that he's afraid of change. And that's something he wants you to know. And perhaps he's a little bit afraid of telling you that because he doesn't want you to see him as cowardly. Yeah, because you're the Queen of Swords. He sees you as strong and powerful and someone who's important in his life and someone who's independent. You're resilient, and he sees you as someone who inspires him. So I feel he's a little bit afraid of what your reaction will be if he tells you, I'm too coward to make changes right now. Okay, and this is what he's contemplating. So he's giving this serious thought. He's doing the inner work. He's working out what to do. He's giving this connection careful consideration. He's examining things in his life because he knows he wants out of whatever he's in. So this is like a karmic situation. He sees the light at the end of the tunnel. He's just afraid of taking that leap forward, and you've got to give him time to do that. I hope that helps, okay? Beina, thank you for the donation. Could I have a general message, please? So what's the general message for you? What's the general message for you? The wolf. So you've got to trust in your intuition over what you're seeing in the physical world. The wolf is about telepathic communication. It's about trusting your inner self. So you have a telepathic link with him. And you're also finding your pack. So again, remember what that means is you have support. You are not alone. You have support right here from soul family. Okay? And you've got to let this inner wildness out. So you also have to let yourself feel what you're feeling. Have a scream if you need to. Okay, look after you if you need to. What that means is, your pleasure. Don't feel guilty about doing that and thinking about him. You are one. So I feel there's things you're trying to repress right now that you don't need to. Okay, because you can feel them within your own self. You can write down your feelings. You can go for a walk. You can talk to your angels. And this is a tough time for you, but you're going to survive it because you trust in your instincts. So your connection right now is through telepathy. That's what you need to know. Okay, let me bring in a message from your twin. So I am going to open donations back up now, guys, because I am at the top, okay? So thank you all for bearing with me while I just got back to where I was, okay? So what he's saying is you are the answer to my prayers. He sees you that way, but it's scaring him at the same time. And also because he knows he has to find his way out. He has to rescue himself. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? So big thank you for that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to nip to the bathroom, okay, because it's been a hectic hour, and then I'll be back, okay? So yeah, I am opening to donate. You don't need to donate though, but if you want to, you can, but you don't need to. I'm going to go back in the chat when I come back. I've just got this out. Just see, this was, I thought my door was open, but it wasn't. So, I don't know what this is I've received. Very interesting. Okay, let me have a drink. Oh, I'm very hot. I don't know if anyone's feeling the heat and the Kundalini rising. Oh, okay then, let's do this. So where are we? So just on Beina. So we've got Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Thank you for waiting, honey, as well. So Costa for Liz and Angela. Thank you so much, honey. And there's Angela waving at you and sending you lots of love. Thank you for that. And we've got Steph says, what would married life be like with CeCe and manifesting? So what would married life be like? I'm going to bring the twin flames in union deck here. So what would married life be like for you and CeCe? Well, if it snows where you live, when it does, you're going to have a snow day and snuggle up. Now, if it doesn't snow, it's like Christmas time and, you know, closing the door on things and just staying in bed for the weekend or doing things you want to do. You know, this is about you connecting in that way. So it says, I love it when we can have a snow day and snuggle up. So you're going to have days where you just shut the world away and just have time for yourself. I'm proud to call you mine. So he's going to be very proud of you. And he's going to tell everyone how proud he is to be with you as well. So, you know, like if you get introduced to people, if he introduces you perhaps to someone he's working with or, you know, his family, he's going to say, I'm so proud of this person. And, you know, it's like, this is my woman. You know, he's going to be proud of that. And let's go on an adventure. So you're going to do things together. So you're going to have days where you stay in and snuggle up on the sofa and perhaps watch Netflix and chill. You're going to have days where you go out and do things as well. Every day will be like an adventure, but you're going to do things together. This could be traveling. It could be, you know, going out and doing something fun, whatever it is. So I feel you're going to have a very fulfilling life. And again, you can visualize those adventures. Think about those things. So let's do an affirmation you can use as well. What affirmation can you use? So I am lovable and I am loving. And you're going to feel that way. So you deserve this love. It says you deserve love and you deserve love in your life. So you deserve this, you do. And that's what you're being shown. You deserve everything you are manifesting. I hope that helps, okay? Sarali, thank you for the donation. What S thinks about me? Does he have feelings for me? So what does S think about you? We're both on different paths. So I do feel that he has feelings for you, but it may feel like you're on different paths or you're from different worlds or you've got different things going on. So even if you've got a lot in common, he may feel like, you perhaps, we've got no at the bottom of the deck. I've just picked this up now. I'm not saying that's for you, but that could be a sign there because it got my attention. So it may be a sign that it's not the right time or this person may not be what you perhaps think. But I feel the message is it's not the right time. That's what I've got coming through. So I want to connect with the yes or no deck for this because that just come through. Yeah, we got tricky. Says too many external factors are at play. So there may be things in the way right now from you actually coming together. So I'm not saying you're never going to be with him, but there may be things in the way because it's tricky. So the reason why I pulled this card from this deck or why I use this deck is because you got the no coming through and, you know, obviously I didn't pull that card for you, but it got my attention. So I feel that's what you need to know. So the reason it's a no is because it may be tricky right now because of external factors, and that could well be because you're on different paths. I hope that helps. Sit with it how it resonates. This card's moving as well. We've got yes, all of this worry over nothing. So again, it may become a yes once these external factors are moved out of the way. So it may become a yes in time, and you've got to give it that time. So if you're worrying over nothing. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Glitter Dragon, that's the amazing Victor there, says collective messages, please meow, thank you. And I hope you got your message earlier. I know it was a bit crazy doing it over 2 lives there. So let's do a message. I don't even know if the other one is showing up. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. There's definitely some technical thing. I felt it when I was on the live. Something wasn't right with that live. What I'm doing, by the way, if you're wondering, is a message from your person 1, 2 or 3. Oh, we got 5. Okay, we're going to do it as 5 separate messages. So pick a number, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 or a combination of. You may be guided to more than one number here. So I've got a message for number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. So you may perhaps think like, oh, I'm going to pick 1 and 5 or 2 and 3, or, you know, you may have more, right? I feel, or maybe even all 5, but there's either a specific number or a few coming through for you. So pick your number collectively, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. So number 1, I have so many regrets. So your person's regretting things from the past, wanting to make up for the past, wanting to sort things out with you. So I feel there will be an apology coming in. I have so many regrets. So because we've picked up on that, I'm going to see what they're regretting the most right now. If I can find the deck I'm looking for, it's right at the bottom there. What's their regret right now? What's their biggest regret for pile 1, please? Oh, a dream about you. So they're dreaming about you. So their regrets are coming up in their dreams. So they're thinking about you. They're dreaming about you. They're dreaming about how to apologise or how to make it right, okay? And you may be having those dreams too, where they come to you in a dream. Number 2, I just don't feel the same way anymore. So I feel this about their life. They don't feel the same way about their life anymore. This isn't about you and their feelings for you. This is about the things in their life perhaps they felt they'd always do. It could be about their work. It could be about their karmic relationship. It could be about life. You know, they're having different thoughts about life now since they've met you. So I just don't feel the same way anymore about things in my life that I need to change. So what else? Let's get a clarifier on that, okay? So what don't they feel the same way about anymore? Yeah, their mind, body and soul. Their spiritual growth is changing them. They're discovering new concepts in their life, opening their mind, oneness. So it's about their life. I feel this about being stuck in the matrix and now they're coming out of that. So they're not feeling the same way about their life anymore. Things they've done, the behaviour is changing. So this is a great message because it's showing you they are becoming more spiritual on their path, okay? Number 3, we are both on different paths. So again, this could be the fact that you are seeming to be going in different directions. You could be in separation right now. You could be single. They could be with someone. There could be something in the way. So I want to bring in for this, the ego struggles and healing. So I want to see you're on different paths. Why? What's the lesson that's being learned right now? Running, okay? This person may just be running from you and it may feel like you're on different paths. So they may be running from you because they don't feel good enough. So what they're struggling to do is face themselves and their inner demons. So they're running. It comes across as it's running from you, but it's not. It's about me running from who I am. It's time for me to stop running, to go within, face myself and heal. So that's why you may feel like you're on different paths because you're awake and they seem to be shut down, but they're not. They're just needing to face their fears, okay? Number 4, our connection pushes me to do better. So your person wants to become a better person. The connection is pushing them to do that, to change, okay? Yeah, the guardian angel, they see you like a guardian angel, someone who's come into their life and changed it. Okay, it says innovation, and they give me that word, it's intuition, but they give me the word innovation, protection, divine intervention, help and signs. So they are seeing all the signs and all the synchronicities of what they need to change, what they need to do. You know, there's a lot going on here, but they see you as a guardian angel who've inspired them to change. Number 5, you are the answer to my prayers. Wow, so again, that's like guardian angel. You may have picked 4 and 5, that's why. So you are the answer to my prayers. We've got confidence. You give them confidence. That's pretty powerful there. So you give me the confidence to be stronger, to be better. I'm kind of getting this energy of 4 and 5 maybe together. So if you pick 4 and 5, that's why. You give them trust, belief, hope, conviction, faith, expectation. So what I'm really feeling here is they see they can have a better life because of you and you give them confidence. So that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Thank you, Victor, for that. Lisa, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Morning, can I have a message for the weekend, please? I want to start working online, but I'm struggling with my health and feel guided to rest. So obviously do what you're guided to do. Rest your energy, rest your body, rest your mind. Any insight, please? I want to improve my finances. So let's bring in some money messages for you, or they're bringing Archangel Gabriel in as well. So let's start with Archangel Gabriel. So the first message coming through for you is motivation. And this is really interesting because moving into next week, I connect with motivation. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday next week where I've recorded up to. It wasn't this card, but it was a card about motivation. So you may be feeling that. It's when we move into Leo. Is that Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. So you may feel you've got more energy and more motivation when we move into Leo season. So the angels say, pray for guidance as to how to increase your enthusiasm for and focus on this project. So if you ask Archangel Gabriel, Gabriel will give you more motivation to move into this, this work or doing what you want to do, and to give you more energy in a way. Because if you're feeling your health is stopping you, it's going to boost your health in some way. So I feel that you may feel differently moving into the Leo season than perhaps you do now. So Archangel Ariel is saying there's a raise or a promotion. So there is a chance for something to happen here. says, congratulations, an increase in your abundance and flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your guidance. Keep up the good work. And they're giving me like a little block in the roof of the mouth. I know it sounds weird, but that's what they're giving me. So the roof of the mouth, you know, if you've been having any issues with the roof of your mouth, burning or anything like that. But I feel that things are coming up for understanding so you can communicate something better. And that could be online. But what I'm getting with this is there's a door opening for something to flow to you. Okay, so I feel that this door could be opening around the Leo portal, like the Lionsgate portal, but the Leo, Leo energy. So Leo is 23rd of July to the 22nd of August. The jest in my mouth has been, I picked up on that for some reason. It's gone now, but that's what I was connecting with. We got think. And this is also about what you're spending. And we got a bit on the side. So the first thing is, if you can't afford it in that moment, you probably don't really need it at that moment. Okay, so this is about watching what you're buying or watching what you're spending or, thinking, can I afford this? And if you feel like, I'm not saying you're destitute. This is like thinking, I've got this money. Should I really buy that extra thing? It's like me, for example. I want all my wigs and all the colours. Do I really need them? No. Okay, so you've got to be very harsh to yourself, saying, well, I don't really need it at that moment. No, I can do without it at this moment, okay? And that will help you to manage your finances perhaps better. And a bit on the side is about doing what you want to do until you can do it full time. So obviously you're saying my health is affecting me right now. So perhaps do things part-time until you can do it full time. So do a little bit at a time. So you'll feel it when the right time comes to make this permanent and you'll be glad you did. So I feel that you can do perhaps something slowly to begin with and then it becomes full time. So let's bring in a message from Archangel Raphael for you about your health. One card, the diagnosis is worry. So whatever you're going through, it's affected by worry. So the less you worry, the less you stress, the healthier you'll be. So I'm not saying there isn't anything physical you're going through, but everything is stemming from worry or it's being made worse through worry. So if you deal with the worry, everything else will heal. This card's moving as well. Yeah, relax, have some you time, and that's what you're being guided to do. So that's just a big sign there, Lisa, that you are receiving the right guidance. I hope that helps, okay? Angelic 1111, thank you for being here, honey. How is my person's true feelings and thoughts about me? What's next in our connection? Okay, what's next in your connection, or what are their true feelings? I have to let go of my baggage. So their true feelings are they want to be with you, but they've got to let go of their baggage first. This baggage could be a karmic situation or something they find toxic to them that they need to release. So I do feel their intention is to be with you. And we've got watermelon and vanilla here. So this is a beautiful love. It's a sweet love. They feel that way about you. I feel they're also being reminded of you through things they smell. So perfume, scents. They may be dreaming about you as well. They feel like you are the warmth and the light, and there's a real physical attraction to you. So your person is definitely drawn to you, and with you as well, they lighten up. With you, they feel different. Their mood is different. They feel like they are replenished in a way. So I definitely feel that being guided to move forward to you because you make them feel better. So all this baggage they carry around, it's like a big weight on the shoulders. When they are around you, all that goes away. So they definitely feel like you make them happier and healthier than they've ever been before. So what else do you need to know about this? Yeah, they've got to walk away from that baggage, whatever it is. That's what they're planning on doing. And then you'll have a celebration. Then you can build a life together. Then it can work out the right way. And there's conflict around this right now. And that's what they need to release. So see the hat, throwing the hat away. That's getting rid of the baggage. They need to complete a cycle to get rid of all this conflict around them or this baggage or whatever it is that's holding them back. They want to walk away from this. This is something that's been manifested between August and April. I hope that helps, okay? Katy, thank you for the donation. Stephanie inspired me to ask this. What would married life be like with Angel? That's my twin's name. Would I have a good relationship with his kids? So, great question. Great question. What would it be like? 2 cards. First one is, I love everything about our life together. So, Angel is going to love everything about their life with you and vice versa. So it's going to be a very amazing life together. So everything about life, everything, whatever it is, whether it's going food shopping, whether it's going to bed at night, making love, going on holiday, spending time with children, whatever it is, they're going to love everything about that. So that pretty much sums it all up. And I get excited about coming home to you. So I feel it's like there's a sense of dread right now about going back there. Okay, so it's like, for example, if your person is out working and then they go home, there's a kind of this sense of dread. So obviously I'm not saying they don't enjoy being there because of the children or anything like that, but it's like, oh, you know, I feel like when they're not there, even if they just go out or do something outside of that house environment, that home environment, they feel like a sense of relief. You know, it's like a burden. But when your person comes home to you when you're married or when you're together in union, it's going to feel exciting. I get excited about coming home to you. I get excited about spending time with you because I love everything about our life together. And your person may be wanting to get back to you, thinking I've got to go out, but I can't wait to get back. Whereas now they're like delaying that going home. And you're also saying about the kids, you know, will you have a good relationship with these kids? Yeah, you've got 3 of Cups celebration. You're not going to be left out in the cold. Because your fear is maybe that they're not going to accept you, or you're not going to feel like you fit in some way. And that's not true. You're going to have a celebration. It's going to be much better than you think. I hope that helps, okay? Michelle, thank you for the donation. Can I get a message from Mohammed, please? So what's the message coming through from Mohammed today? We've got, I was not prepared to fall in love this deeply, you're the one. So it's taken by surprise how deeply he feels about you. I was not prepared. And that means he's not quite ready yet. But he does want to get back together with you. He does want you around him in his life. So he knows he wants you. He's just preparing. Oh, a lot of fear around this as well. Lots of fear being released around what that means for him. So, yeah, we've got dark times. So he's feeling very depressed where he is as well. And he's dealing with his karmic life or his karmic debt or his karmic cycle. And there may be major problems in there that he feels he's being paid back for. So in other words, it could be like I got my karma. Like, you know, the other night I did that video that said karma's a bitch, you know, I got mine. That's how he feels right now. So he knows he needs to deal with this darkness he's in and come out the other side. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Alma, thank you for the donation. This is for Alma. Oos, again, that's what it says on the username. Lawyers messed up with bond transfer trying to fix. When will the transfers take place? Being busy since Feb impacts me financially. The delay is coming to an end. The angels are asking you to be patient right now and to remember who you are, because you have everything you need right now. So there may be things you want more because you said it impacts me financially, but you do have everything you need right now. You're being taken care of. So I feel if you give this time, and you might be thinking, well, how much more time does it need? But if you're, giving this time, and they give me the word timeless, but you have to remember that you are a timeless being, and God is your source, and you're being provided for, then the delay will come to an end. But the delay is already coming to an end now. I just feel you need to be a bit more patient. So I don't know why I've picked this deck up. I was going through this other deck and I picked this deck up. So we've got the eyes, because you may not be liking what you're seeing. So if you're having any problems in your eyes, like any eye issues, even itching in the eyes or anything like that, it's because you're not liking what's being seen in the physical world. So you may well not like what's happened because of the situation. The angels say choose to see things with the eyes of love, not fear, and face what needs to be changed to bring beauty back into your life. So focusing on all the good things you've got right now will really help you to manifest more. It's like, I'll give you an example. This is a really silly thing, but it just blows my mind, I ordered a wig from Wig Studio One, because obviously I wear wigs, months ago, okay? And I'd completely forgot about it. And then it come back up in my mind. I thought, I wonder when that wig's going to come. I know I've ordered it. I wonder when that's going to come. And I was like thinking about it. And I even went on the website and tried to find when it was coming. It said it was sent out on a specific date. And this is coming from America. And then I thought, well, I just thought it'll get it when it gets here. And then yesterday morning, I got a notification it was delivered yesterday. So what I'm trying to say is, the more you stress over a situation, the worse it becomes. The more you let go, the quicker it will move forward. And that's really what I'm connecting with. I want to bring in a message about abundance as well. But I feel the message is it's going to work out. So the message is, yeah, a bit on the side as well. So it says, until you can do it full-time, do it part-time, you'll feel it when the right time comes to make the permanent move, and you'll be glad you did. So it feels like something is going to come in a permanent way. And it's like you'll be glad you give it the time it took to manifest. So that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Antonio, thank you for the donation. Can I have a message from Jennifer? So what's the message from Jennifer for you? You are my twin flame. So Jennifer is also aware that you have a soul connection. You are my twin flame. I love how you and I can talk about anything and everything. So you have a lot in common. You have good things to talk about. So I feel this person is missing you. You know, Jennifer is missing talking to you, because when you do talk, you can talk about anything. I needed some time to get my act together. So this is why there was a separation. This is why there was the, the distance between the two of you. My bad decisions keep playing in my mind, and I wish I could go back and change them. So she definitely feels like she's made the wrong decisions, but everything leads to a right. So she knows she's working through this right now. And she said, I have such a craving for you, it consumes me. So she really does crave you and your energy, because she likes talking to you. She loves how you can talk about anything and everything. She knows you have a soul bond. However, she needs to get her act together and deal with these decisions she's made. So I definitely feel that you need to give her a little bit more time. So what's the guidance for you? What do you need to know? Yeah, you've just focus on service right now. Be confident. Remember your power. And have faith that at the right time she's going to come back in and open up to you, because she does love you. And I really feel that there. So in time it will come. So in the meantime, focus on service, focus on being your best version, focus on being kind and loving and gentle, and everything will fall into place. I hope that helps, okay? Pinky P, thank you for the donation. Pinky P, where's your message? Let me see. Pinky P. Pinky P. Sometimes it's hard to see, you see, if they're not in with the donation. Can anyone see Pinky P's question at all? Might be right in front of my face, but I can't see it. Can anyone see Pinky P's question? Or Pinky P, if you're here, please can you put me your question in the chat for me? I'm not too far behind, actually. I can't see Pinky P's question. So it holds everything up, you see. This is why I say please put your question in with a super chat, because I can't see it. So can't see Pinky P's question either. Thank you, Ling. So Pinky P, if you're here, please put your question in. I'm going to go down to the next one and skip that and then come back to Pinky P. So Nana, thank you for being here, honey. Message for me, please. Thank you, Liz. A deck you might like. Okay, come today. I forgot I'd ordered this, because obviously I know you use amazing cards on your channel too. Spirit Answers Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. I ordered it ages ago, but I think it came from the US, and I didn't know. It just, I turned up. I was like, what? So I'm pulling you a card from this. Look at this. We've got let go. It says, go have fun and forget about it for now. There's something much better than this. That's why it's a no for now. So the no is not a no forever. It's a no for now, because there's something better that's planned. And that's what you're being reminded of. Whenever there's a no, it's really a not now. Or it's a not yet, or it's not ready, because there's something better being planned. So go and have fun and forget about it for now. And what do you love doing? You love dancing, you love, connecting with your angels and all of that. When you're doing all those things, you get out of your ego. I feel when you're in your ego, it's your worst enemy. And I know exactly how that feels, because when we're spiritual, it's worse than ever, okay? There's also another deck I got from Aqua Moonlight as well. This is the Spirit Code Oracle. This is Ancestral Wisdom. Keep your feet planted on the ground. It says you gain wisdom from trees and nature. Walking barefoot, building stable life, focusing on money. So what I'm connecting with is you may be focusing on money, and you may be worrying about building a stable life, and that's causing you stress. So if you go in nature, you're going to be able to breathe and connect with the wisdom that comes through nature, knowing that you are safe, that you are not alone, that everything's okay. Whenever we stress out, we go in nature, everything just feels better. What else do you need to know? Truth, revelations, things coming to light, the mask coming off. secrets being revealed, things coming up out into the open, shining a light. And what I'm feeling is two things. I feel this is what your twin is currently working on, taking off that mask and coming out into the open, and your light is assisting with that. But what I'm also feeling is what you do is through your YouTube channel, because you do readings for others. Okay, and Nina has an amazing channel, by the way, called Angelic Echoes. You can go and check her out. You reveal the secrets of the soul. You reveal what's going on behind the scenes. You reveal things come out into the open. You shine a light on the unknown. So I feel that's also what you need to know, that you're doing the right thing. And this card's moving as well. Yeah, dark time. So what happens is when you connect with your ego, you go into this kind of depression where you feel like, there's bad luck, or it's a karmic debt, or it's payback in some way. And that causes major problems for you because you blame yourself for things, and it brings up this dark energy. And I feel that's what you're being guided to release. I hope that helps again. Obviously, we'll connect later on with what's happening. Stephanie, thank you for the donation. My boss wants me to take his place soon. Can we have an angel message? Let me bring the yes or no deck in again and just see what comes up with this, because it's really interesting deck. So what's going on with your boss? He wants you to take his place soon. What's the angel message? We've got Spirit is protecting you from secrets. It says no. So it's not saying you're not going to do this. He feels that right now something is being protected. So I feel that when you do go into this position, there may be some secrets that come up. So for in other words, like the boss sometimes keeps secrets or doesn't tell the staff what's really going on. Or I'm getting that energy coming through. You may find things out that you may not be expecting. So you're being prepared for that. I don't mean in a detrimental way, but there may be things that you find out about your workplace that perhaps you didn't know, but now you will, becoming the boss. Okay, so I feel something's going to be revealed to you. That's what I've got coming through there. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? Yeah, we've got justice in reverse. So I feel that it's like justice will be done. It's about balance. You may even find that you need to be balancing your energy more. So when you go into this position, there may be a lot, that you have to take on or do, or it may be a bit of a shock. So I feel you've got to take your time easing into that position. And this could also be something that, I know it sounds a bit strange with the potion card to come up here, but it's like you're going to see things differently in that position. And this talks about being toxic. It talks about something not serving you, saying no to something. And you may have to do that in this position. So it may also be that you have to say no to people, or you have to be strong in this position. And you may find it hard to do that at first. So I feel like I'm not saying you're not a strong person, because you are, but you may have to act differently as the boss than perhaps you did, as the colleague or as the worker or in whatever. It doesn't matter what the position was you're in. You could be right directly under him, but I feel that you're going to change, or people may see you differently. So you've got to prepare for that. You've got to get strong for that. So I feel it's like you're strong enough to deal with this. So I don't feel it's anything bad. I feel it's just perhaps not what you're expecting. It's going to be a bit different. I know you know what that means. You've got to have a thick skin. It reminds me of, I'm watching Beverly Hills 90210 right now, the 90s one. And guess who's in it? I just want to tell you this. It's really interesting anyway. But Smith out of Sex and the City, who goes out with Samantha, he's in it when he's really young. And he's dating Valerie, and he's an actor in it in this particular role. And he's a new actor, and he can't cope with the pressure. So he's got all this magic around him and all this wonderful things going on, and he just runs away and moves back home, and he can't deal with the pressure. So I feel that's what you need to be aware of. There may be some pressure that you're not aware of right now, but you can handle it. Don't run away from this. See it as an opportunity to thrive. I hope that helps, okay? So keep me posted. That's interesting for that message to come out that way. So Liz, thank you for the donation. Message from my Ellie, please, Liz, and from the angels. So what does Ellie want you to know? What does Ellie want you to know? You've achieved more growth than I have, and we're more prepared for our journey than I was. And this is really also an angel message, because the angels are saying to you, you're just a little bit more spiritually mature than he is right now. You're just a bit more evolved than he is right now, that's all. So it's about giving him time to catch you up. Because he's saying to you, wow, you've achieved so much. You've achieved so much more growth than I have. You're more prepared than I am. You understand things more. It's like he's in awe of you. And he just needs to match your energy. He's leveling up for you. So I feel that's what he's doing, and that's what you need to know. So you need to be aware that it takes time, and that's why. So he is learning, he is growing, he is evolving. He's just not doing it at the same rate that you are. So yeah, you've got to slow down. I feel the angels are asking you to slow down. There's no need to rush this. Relax. We've got the cabin as well. So definitely feel this is a big sign about being together and union. And it actually says off-grid living as well. So this could be what happens in the future. You know, when you come together, you may live off the grid. You may decide to go out into the country, or you may switch off your phones, or you may find there's no need to be connected as much with technology because you want to spend more time with him and less time connected to the outside world. So you're going to have more time for each other when you're in union. And this could also be you disconnecting a little bit right now. So you may feel like you want some time out, or you want to turn your phone off a bit more, or you want to go more out in nature, or maybe you want to spend time with loved ones. And this could also be loved ones on the other side. So you may want to talk to someone in spirit who's passed over that you were close to, because you're realising what's important to you. And I feel that's also what Ellie is doing too. He knows you're what's important to him. So really slow down and relax, because everything is falling into place. You will be together in time. I hope that helps, okay? We've got user, thank you for the donation. When will I see Kay and messages from him? And then we've got Pinky P there's donated again with the question. Thank you for doing that, honey. So let's do Kay first. What's going on with Kay for user? So when will you see Kay and messages? I think this is J. I don't know why it's coming up as user die. It's how they're coming up now. I think it's J. I think I'm pretty sure this is you, okay? So when will you see Kay and any messages from him? So what does Kay want to say? I've let you down and I hate myself for it. I'm such a screw up. So it may feel like he's let you down because he hasn't come forward to you or done anything. He feels like a screw up. He may just feel like that way in general. You know, like he's letting himself down. He may not feel good enough for you in some way. And again, that can be why the universe is perhaps keeping him away from you. So there is a new beginning coming in though here. So whatever happens, whether it's with Kay, whether it's with Adam, whatever's going on, you're going to feel like you're on top of the world. So, you know, with the Fool, obviously it's a new beginning. It's taking a leap of faith. And I do feel there's going to be an opportunity coming in for you to perhaps go for this in some way, or for him to go for you. But I feel that there's a lot of happiness here. It's me, Jen. Yeah, I thought it was. I don't know why it's coming up. Does he say that? Can you see it that way? Does he say user to you when you're looking at it? Because it's just how it's showing to me. I don't know how it's showing up for you, whether it's showing your name or it's showing user die 9 kilogram. That's what it shows for me. But I'm seeing this as like you feeling really happy about what you're doing. And I definitely feel like moving into the new year, you're going to celebrate something. You're going to really feel good. It shows usernames. Weird it's doing that, don't you think? So strange. So I feel there's an opportunity coming in, okay, for something good to happen. And I feel right now he just feels like he isn't good enough for you in some way. He doesn't feel good enough in some way. And that's what he's got to get over. And that's nothing to do with you. That's everything to do with him. Let's pull a yes or a no card and see what comes out connected with Kay. I'm just curious. So Kay, yes or no? Yes or no? What do we need to know? Yes, a friend or spirit guide will be sent to help. So the angels may well be assisting with bringing you together. This card just moved as well. A last minute change of plans will occur. So it may be a yes and a no. So in other words, something could happen at the last minute to perhaps stop it from happening, or it could change plans. So I feel with this, you've just got to let things happen naturally. Yes, it's coming up as usual. I don't know why. It's weird. I mean, you know, YouTube keep making all these changes. I'm like, what's going on? It just keeps you on your toes, that's for sure. So just let it unfold. That's kind of the message I've got coming through there. Pinky P, thank you for the donation. I feel Kamlesh is watching video on channel guidance. So what's he want you to know? Right, what's he want you to know? What's he want you to know if he's watching this video? I should have taken your advice. The first thing he wants you to know is that he should have listened to you in some way. Perhaps you've given him advice and he wants you to know he should have listened to that advice, or he should have taken that advice. And that could also be why he's watching a video to gain advice in some way. I'll never forget the way you looked when we first met. So he's also thinking about the way you look, the way you are. Okay, the person that you are. And he's thinking about that. So maybe watching this video is helping him to remember that. But the big message I've got coming through is that he's saying to you, I should have taken your advice. I should have listened to you. You were right and I was wrong. You know what you're talking about. So it feels like he wants you to know that he does respect you and he does listen to you and he does know that you were right. And that's good news as well. And your dreams are actually manifesting here. So there's good news coming in connection with your dreams. So this could actually be a dream come true for you, what's coming. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just make sure everything's running right on here. So bear with me a second. Let me just make sure nobody's donated to me. Oh, okay, right. So I've got someone's reached out for personal reading there. So if anyone does want a personal reading with me, by the way, just email me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com and I'll send you all the information, okay? So we've got Jasmine, thank you for the milestone, honey. Hi, Liz, me and Jack will be on a mini separation as we're both away. Him with the car, meet me with my niece and nephew. How will it go? So how will it go for you with your niece and nephew? How will it go? And how will it go with him in the karmic? Well, for him in the karmic, there's a lot of conflict going on. Drama. Okay, so 5 of Swords is like feeling defeated and feeling like no matter what he does, it's not enough. So I feel that there is a lot of struggle around that connection anyway. But I feel that, there's 3 people in that card too. So again, it's like there's 3 people in the connection he's in. Because that's you as well. It's like him, her, and you. And I feel that's also what's going on there. So I just feel he's feeling defeated. He may enjoy certain aspects of it, but I don't feel he's enjoying being there. So I feel there's conflict around that, okay? For you, we've got reflection. This is going to be a great time for you to reflect, to think, to calm your energy down. It's totally different energies. Look at the difference there. For you, you're relaxed, you're calm, you're, meditating, you're healing, you're connecting. You've got the new moon there as well. And we've got the new moon coming in. Is it on the 24th? I don't know where my little piece of paper's gone with it on. There we go. The new moon is the 24th of July. So this may be something you're doing until the 24th of July or around then. But I feel you're in calmness and he's in turmoil. You can see the difference there. So there's a lot of chaos around him right now. Okay, so let's bring in another message. What does he want to say to you during this trip? What does he want to say to you during this trip? I think of you when certain music plays or when I see certain shows or movies, and it reminds me I cherish every moment we spend together. So that's really what he's saying to you. He cherishes every moment he spends with you, and he's now being forced to spend time with her, and it's chaotic. Okay, and he's going to be thinking about you the entire time through songs, through if he watches a show or go to a movie or anything like that. But I feel he's being reminded of you. That's what's going on. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, so you don't need to donate, guys. Obviously, you can if you want to, but you don't need to. I'm just going to grab some questions out of the chat. So we got Jennifer says, hi, Liz, is there a message from my DM? This is for Jennifer Thomas. Is there a message from your DM today? What does your DM want you to know? I have to swallow my pride, admit I was wrong. So there's something your person wants to say to you, apologise to you about. Something that they feel they did wrong, or the behaviour. They want to say sorry anyway. So I was wrong. I know I have to come forward to you. And, there's a struggle there as well. Now, they know also that you make a great team, answer team players. So they feel that with you, it would be really beautiful and magical. Like, I feel they're struggling right now with whatever they're doing. There's hard times, difficulty. They're in misery. There's sorrow and trouble around them. So this is really them recognised, I can't do this on my own. I need you by my side, and I have to swallow my pride to admit I was wrong about something. So I feel that no matter what their current circumstances are, they feel very alone or very lonely, or they feel like they're doing things on their own, and they don't want to do that. It doesn't matter whether they're involved or not. This is about wanting you, wanting to be with you. So they see you as someone who can be their partner the right way. Someone who can help them to lighten the load. So I do feel there's a future there for you, but I feel your person needs for their own liberation in a way to be the one to come to you. I hope that helps, okay? And we got Faria says, Liz, will me and Nabil get married? Like, do you see us ending up together? I'm seeing lots of eagles the past couple of days. So eagles are a sign is coming, okay? So what's going on with you and Nabil? Are you going to end up together? What do the angels want you to know at this time? So we've got the Ace of Cups in reverse. So it's like the relationship is coming, but not quite yet. It's like, and again, this could be you worrying about it all, you know, or overthinking it all, because you are going to talk. And I love this. You've got the Ace of Pentacles the right way around, and you've got the Ace of Cups in reverse. So it's the fact that you may be wanting things to move forward quicker than they're ready to, or you know, think, oh, we're going to get married. And, you know, it's like there's a lot of pressure there. I feel when you release that pressure of how it's going to be or what it's going to look like, that's when things will move forward, because great things are on the horizon between December and April. There's going to be a time of blessings. So you may well come together between December and April. So I'm not saying you're going to get married then, but there's something is going to happen around them to bring you together. And the Knight of Cups is about communication, coming together, opening up to each other. It says you will be speaking to your person regularly, going on romantic outings and dates, enjoying time together. So it's not showing me a marriage at this point. It's showing me you're going to spend time together, you're going to go on dates, you're going to go on outings, you're going to have a relationship, and then it will build into what you want it to be. So what I'm actually feeling is, the reason the Ace of Cups is in reverse is because it's not yet set in stone that it's going to become a marriage. It doesn't mean it's not going to be one. It just means right now it's not the right time, or it's not, you know, it's not being predicted, if that makes sense. So let's see what else we need to know with the yes or no deck. And don't panic if a no comes out, okay, because there's a reason for it. So we've got maybe, what are you afraid of? So again, it's a maybe right now for marriage, because there may be fears around it. In other words, your person may have commitment issues or worries around being married, or you may have your own fears around being good enough for this. So things are being healed to change that maybe into a yes. Where I feel the relationship is a definite yes, it's a maybe for marriage. I hope that helps, okay? We got Brando says, how can I be a more understanding and kinder individual? By filling up your own cup, by responding with love, not fear. So instead of rushing in or reacting to something, take a moment to breathe and calm your energy down. Okay, so what do the angels want you to know? Let's bring in the Love and Light Oracle for you. And it's about being, you know, being good to yourself, really. You know, being kinder to yourself, to look at life from a higher perspective. That's the message for you. It says getting wisdom is the wisest thing you can do. So right now, learning about yourself, perhaps learning about the spiritual aspect of who you are. So looking at things in a higher way, that means stepping out of the comfort zone in a way, rising above where you are, okay? Looking at things differently and speaking words of love as well. So watching your words, watching your thoughts, because thoughts and words have power. Be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. So it's about knowing there's something bigger than you watching over you. So depending, it doesn't matter what your religious beliefs are, you have a creator who created you. Okay, whether you see that creator as God, the universe, the higher power, whomever, you are being looked after and protected. So recognize that when you speak words of love, they are manifested in your life. And it's the same with when you speak words of doubt or negativity. So watch what you're saying, watch what you're thinking, and look at life in a higher way, and be very kind and loving to yourself, and that will turn things around, okay? And try and operate in the fruit of the Spirit. The fruit of the Spirit, I've got it written here for a reason, okay? Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. And you may find you need to take self-control, so you may need to take your power back when you're dealing with other people. So affirm, I love my body and mind. So the more you love yourself, the more you accept yourself, the better things become. And affirm, I am loving, I deserve love, because you do. And it starts with the relationship you have with yourself and your creator. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Madeline says, is there a love offer coming my way? So let's do the yes or no deck and see what comes out. Okay. So we've got yes and no. So first of all, it says good news will set you free soon. So there is good news coming in, but there's something better than what you expect. So it's a no because it's going to be better than you expect. So it doesn't mean no, it's not going to happen. It means yes, good news will come and it will free you up soon, or make you feel free or relax you in some way, but it's going to be even better than you think it will be. So it may not even be as you expect. So I feel the no is like it's not going to happen the way you think it will, or even perhaps with the person you expect it to, but it is going to happen with something better. So I feel like the message is something better than you can even imagine is on the way. Let me pull you another card as well. Okay, we've got record, past is on repeat. So you may need to break a cycle to start again, or to do something in a different way. So the angels say breathe deeply, meditate, find solace in the silence right now. You know, this is like calming your energy down with lavender. You know, we think about lavender, we put lavender in on the pillow to go to sleep. Well, it's very calming energy. It's very calming smell, a very calming flower. So you can use this in bubble baths, or you know, to use in herbal tea, or to use in a diffuser to bring a healing in. So I feel there's a healing happening right now to release the past. And it says you're ready for a change, you're ready. Okay, so if you feel like things are stuck, they're not. It's just because you may have been doing things the same way. So perhaps step out of your comfort zone or do something differently, and then things will shift. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Careless Whisper. So the YouTube's changed all the names. It's very strange. So Careless Whisper says, love guidance for Tanya, please. For Tania, please. So what's the love guidance for you? What's the love guidance for you? We've got be kind, be gentle. What you give out, you receive. So the more kind and loving you are, the quicker things are going to manifest in your life. So be good to everyone you meet. Be loving, be yourself. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? What else is coming through for you? From the romance angels, take your time. There's no need to rush. We may have marriage in your future. You've got the situation involves marriage and a past life relationship. So you've known each other before. So if you're connecting with someone directly, you've known them before, or you're going to come into contact with someone you've known before, whether it's in this life or in a previous lifetime, this person could be married, or this person could be your future marriage partner. And it could be affecting you in some way. This could even be releasing some fears around marriage or fears around commitment. But I feel that the message I need to give to you is that if you're kind and loving and gentle, the right person will come into your life. And it's very likely you've known this person before and you're going to marry this person in the future. So I do feel marriage ahead for you. Doesn't matter what your views are on marriage now, or you'll want to marry that person, you will. And free yourself from the past or anything that's holding you back. I hope that helps, okay? Eda says, thank you for the membership. Who gave it to me? Natalia gifted that to you. Isn't that beautiful? And you've got access now to the members stuff behind the scenes, so all the videos as well. We've got flamingo again there. So again, flamingo could be significant for balance. Flaming Heart, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, hope you're well. Can I have love messages from Harry today, please? So what's the message coming through for you from Harry? You've been carrying the weight of our relationship by yourself and it wasn't fair. I'm ready to do my part and I have so many regrets. So your person regrets the way things have been between you. That maybe you felt like it's all one-sided, or felt like you're the one who's always doing the work in this, and things are changing, okay, because of that. So yeah, you've got heart healing coming through. And I love this because your name is Flaming Heart Readings. So you may well be helping others heal their heart too. It says, I'm healing my heart from the past and the pain from the past, which is helping me to remove the barriers I have put around it to protect myself. I'm opening my heart to our love. So I feel your person has been going through a very deep heart healing or a very deep heart activation. And they're realising, you've done a lot by yourself and they don't want that to be that way anymore. They're also aware the universe is guiding them. Now, the universe is supporting you. You know that the universe is assisting you. So this is about your connection with spirit and you knowing that the angels are on your side and you have a deep connection and so does he. So your person knows full well what this connection is. They may not understand it the way you do, but they certainly feel it the way you do. and they want to move forward with this because of this. So I feel there is a strong, powerful and beautiful bond between us. And this connection is helping me to heal myself in my life. And I'm starting to embrace this connection with love and gratitude. Why? Because their heart is healing. So what else do you need to know about this? I feel, what do they feel regret over? What's the big regret they've got? Let's bring in the twin flame deck of apologies. So what's the big regret they've got? I'm sorry I ghosted you for so long. So your person may have been distant, silent, ghosted you, and they regret that. They really do regret that because that's what they regret the most. But also why you may feel like you've been carrying this relationship by yourself, and that's about to change. I hope that helps, okay? Let's do a message for the beautiful Yashi, okay? So a message from me, from my DM and God. So let's do a message for Yashi. Okay, what's the message for Yashi from God? We've got, look at this, coming through healthful eating. And this is Archangel Raphael, the angel. It's like God is saying, I'm sending Raphael to you to help you to look after yourself better, to help you to eat healthy and to look after yourself, look after your body. I feel God is saying that to you. Be good to yourself, my child. You know, look after your body, the things you're eating, the things you're taking in. Because it's not just the things you are eating, it's the things you are allowing to eat you up. So it's about things you're giving your attention to. So I feel God is asking you to watch your energy. You're going through ascension symptoms. There you go. So if you're going through ascension symptoms, then Archangel Raphael is with you for that reason. So let's actually see. Let me just put this deck back because I've mixed them up here. Let's see why you're going through ascension symptoms, okay? So I'm shuffling the ascension deck. Now, it may not be the exact ascension symptom you're going through, but it may give you some guidance into why you're going through it. So we've got ears and we've got upper back. So I'm not necessarily saying you're having issues with your ears or your upper back. You may be, but the reason is why, because your ears are activating to receive the right messages. So this is about your intuition. Okay, it says, ear chakra activation is happening to receive the right messages in the right way at the right time. So you listen with love. Problems arise from not liking what's being heard. Now, if you're having upper back pain, it's because you may feel unloved or unsupported. So you may feel that way from your twin. Okay, so I feel your ears are being activated so you actually receive the right guidance, or you're able to listen the right way. You know, so you think, I am loved and I am supported. Because if you're craving love from your person or approval from them in some way to feel safe and complete, you're being reminded you already are safe and complete. So understand that your connection with self and source is the only really connection that's required, but it will give you everything you'll ever need, because true approval comes from inside you and above you. That's what you need to know about that. I hope that helps again. Let me pull a card from your masculine. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? What does he want to say to you? I wonder what you're thinking. So he is thinking about you right now. And I'm ready to love you the way you need to be loved. So he's realising this. I think I am ready to love you the right way. So I don't feel like he's ready at it as in, right, he's going to knock on your door today. But he is in that energy of, I am ready to love you the way you need to be loved. And I feel he's saying this to himself. And you may be mirroring that because you're loving yourself. You're saying to yourself, I'm ready to love you, self, the way you need to be loved. You deserve love. We're going to do this the right way. So I definitely feel you're being told by God that you deserve the best. I hope that helps, okay? I did see a message. Let me see if I can find it. There we go. We've got Annette says, will I get married to my baby daddy by the end of the year or in the near future? So is it a yes or a no to this year? May take longer. So if it's a no, don't panic. It doesn't mean it's never going to happen. Or are you going to get married to this person by the end of this year? Are you going to get married to this person by the end of this year? I feel it's going to take more time than that, because if you think about it, it's July, it's nearly August time. Have you got time to plan that? Have you really got time to put that into place? I feel there's not enough time. That's the message coming through intuitively. So are you going to get married this year? I feel it's not this year, but we'll see what the angels say. It's unclear. That's why the shuffling took so long. It says your mixed signals are manifesting multiple outcomes. So you may be creating mixed signals. Maybe one day you're thinking, I definitely want this. Then maybe another day you're thinking you don't want it because maybe there's some stress there. but it's unclear right now. Let's see what the other cards are. It's blocked. It says Spirit is denying access to this information. Isn't that interesting? Because what I feel is it's not the right time. I feel it will happen, just not yet. You've also got a yes and you've got 2 yeses. So I feel what that means is it will be a yes eventually, but not this year. So as a friend or spirit guide will be sent to help, you are worthy to receive it. So I feel you've got to believe first that you are worthy of receiving this the way you want it to, or the way you want it to be. In other words, the right way, you know. So in other words, that he's going to love you the right way, that he's going to treat you the right way, that it's going to work out the right way. And I feel if you believe and know that, then that's when it will move forward, because that could be currently creating a block. Or your person may not be feeling worthy of you at this time, and that's why there's mixed signals going out there. But I do feel it will be a yes in time, just not this year. I hope that helps, okay? If you haven't answered your question yet, just pop your question in the chat for me, okay? We've got Emmanuel says, hi Liz, my name is Emmanuel. He's Z, we'll call him Z. We are together for almost 4 years now. I was born on April the 12th. He's born on April the 28th. My mum's birthday was April the 28th. So great birthday. He is still legally married. I just need a confirmation for us. So what's the message? Let's see what he wants to say to you first of all. He's saying to you, it was foolish of me to take you for granted. So I feel like he wants to do it right with you, definitely, because he may have took you for granted before, or you may have felt like he's taken you for granted before. Okay, and he's saying it was foolish of me to do that. So I feel he definitely wants to show up for you the right way. Okay, he definitely wants to be your partner the right way. And that's what's been manifesting. That's what you know inside. So intuitively, you know this is all working in your favour and this is moving in your favour. You know they're in your intuition. And what you're being shown here is maybe you do your own cards or you do readings or, you know, you're highly intuitive. You know your truth. And it doesn't matter what anyone else says, you know your truth. So I feel that he definitely is going to show you in the right way that you are meant to be together. So I feel you're meant to be together. It's just a matter of time until this happens. Let's get you a yes or a no out as well, just to see what comes through. We've got block. Spirit is denying access to this information. So again, I feel like you know the truth. So it's not about what I need to tell you. It's about what you can connect with through your own intuition because you know your own truth. It's only blocked because you perhaps feel it is or you think it is. What else do you need to know about this? So obviously the angel's saying it's up to you. You know your truth. We've got that maybe someone envious of you as well. There could be jealousy around. Okay, and you're shifting. Maybe you were jealous in the past and you've shifted that vibration. So there's a new opportunity coming in and we've got wedding rings. So I feel this is moving you towards your wedding. I feel it's like you're going to marry this person and there could be some envy. This could be from the previous person, but you're shifting your belief system. Once you do that and you shift your behaviour in relation to that, your attitude, your perspective, you're going to end up, you're going to be the one with the ring on your finger. But I feel you already know that anyway. And I feel you already know there's someone who's jealous of you around you. I hope that helps, okay? Christine, thank you for the donation. Can I have a message from Archangel Michael? Of course. So, what's the message coming through for you from Archangel Michael? Heart. Beautifully. Look at this. You are an accurate barometer of truth. Ego causes illusion. Intuition finds answers. Experience understands. But your heart will always know the truth. So, trust what you know in your heart. So, Archangel Michael is saying you already know. You already know what to do. I've already given you the answer. You already know in your heart what the answer is to whatever you are thinking about. He's also saying there will be a favourable outcome in this situation for you and your children are watched over by angels. Or this could even be you being watched over by angels, but there may be a daughter or a child being watched over. If you're not resonating with that directly, that's you in this picture here being watched over. He's always with you. He's always by your side and he's saying there will be a favourable outcome. It's going to be okay. So also connect with another deck. I connect with these 3 decks for Michael himself. So what else does he want to say? He's saying to you, don't give up on love. Wow. So he's saying a relationship you cherish can be healed. And this could also be the relationship with your own self because I am connected with you, connected with your inner child as well. It says, allow me, Archangel Michael, to clear the way for forgiveness so love can thrive again. So there may be some forgiveness that you're working on right now. It could be forgiving yourself. It could be forgiving someone else. And that will actually move things forward the right way. They give me a little bit of fear around that as well. So let go of any fear. I hope that helps. Micah, thank you for the donation. Message from P in the 3D. Please read no contact. So what's the message from P in the 3D? What does he want to say to you right now? I've never felt more lonely than I do when you're not around, because you're the one I was destined to love. So he's really missing you in the separation. There's no contact. So he's saying, I do miss you. I do feel lonely without you. And you're the one I was destined to be with. So he knows. I've been terrified your answer would be no. So I feel like he's been preparing to reach out to you. Maybe he's even wrote a message out on his phone, but he hasn't pressed send because he's afraid you're going to say no, or you're going to reject him, or there's going to be some kind of block there. So I feel it's just a matter of time until he reaches out to you. So what's his struggle? What's he going through? He's saying, I don't like feeling vulnerable. There you go. He's afraid of you saying no to him. Not that you would, but he's afraid of that. That's his own fear and insecurity. So he needs to get over that. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Alvin, thank you for the donation. What do my guides say with my extra space while in Europe as I pull my energy from K? So, 2 decks I want to bring in. I want to bring in the Saints and Angels first. So, what do your guides say about this extra space while you're in Europe? What do your angels want you to know? There's no need to rush anything. They're saying take your time, breathe, enjoy the time you have. Yeah, be peaceful. Holy Spirit is with you there. And you may see a dove, because the dove, and you're seeing a dove there, which is a huge sign anyway, but the dove is a sign of union. Okay, that you're very, very close to union. You're very close to achieving your goals. So I feel you may see doves. But this is a big message for you to be at peace. Just enjoy the space you're in. Just enjoy the time that you have. Just enjoy being you. You know, there's no need to rush anything. Just be in the present moment and allow things to unfold naturally. What else do you need to know about this extra space? Yeah, crystals. Use crystals. Crystals may help. So it says a specific crystal is calling you. Work with earth elements, healing and soothing soul gemstones bring luck. So wear bracelets and necklaces, making grids, intention setting. So you may want to use a specific crystal to bring some kind of healing in. So I'm going to bring in, I've got lots of crystal cards, but the one I've got close to me is the crystal deck, if I can find it. Hang on a minute. I've got that many Dorian Virtue decks here. I have to really look through them. Here we go. So what's the crystal you're being guided to work with? Straight out. Appetite. Wow. And it may be appetite crystal, but it may also be something you have an appetite for. And what this showed me as well is you may have an appetite for things. So you may taste food differently, or you may taste your experiences differently because you're more in the present moment. So you're allowing yourself to savor the flavor of things and the taste of what you're doing. So it says progress, not perfection. So it doesn't need to be perfect what you're doing. It just needs to be progress. It says don't compete, they're saying don't compete. You don't need to compete with anyone. But it says don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learned. And that's what you're being guided to know. So you may want to use appetite crystal, but I feel it's more what you are guided to, what you feel an appetite about, So you may think, oh, I'm really finding this crystal quartz delicious to me, or, like I love angelite, or, whatever it is you're guided to. It's like Laura, our soul sister Laura, sent me this necklace, and I really love wearing it. It gives me power. When I wear it, I feel the power coming off it. So, it's something you're drawn to. So it may not be something specific, but it may, like a specific crystal, but it may be something specific that you want to do with it, or, enjoying each moment. That's what I'm connecting with. I hope that helps, okay? Night, everyone. Good night, honey. Thank you for being here. That's for Brando there. Raluca, thank you for the donation. Can I have a message about B? Will he make the move of leaving his karmic marriage? So what does B want to say? Right now he's saying, while I'm in this situation, I can't return your love for me. I know I should have taken your advice. So maybe you've given him advice about this karmic situation. And he said, I should have taken that advice because right now I can't return that love. Okay, because he's still in something. He said, I'll never forget the way you looked when we first met. So he's constantly thinking about the way you looked, the first moment he saw you. So what's his karmic struggle? Okay, what's his karmic struggle in this situation? That they've shared great times together. And it's hard to let go, because they've shared those great times. But it doesn't mean that's why they should stay together. He wants a family with someone else. He wants a life with you. So again, family, take it out, resonates. Doesn't necessarily mean kids. It means animals or just building a life together. But he wants something with you that he can't have while he's with her. So he's saying, I know we shared some great times, but I want to be somewhere else. I want a family with someone else. I want to have a different life. Okay, so let's bring in the Karmic 101. So I feel it's just a matter of time, okay? One card out of that whole deck. I'm tired of arguing with you. So there may be a lot of arguing going on in that connection as well. And he's tired of that. He's tired of arguing in that situation. So what's the karmic partner want to say? The karmic partner is saying, sometimes I wish I'd never met him. Okay? We are getting divorced. There you go. We are getting divorced because sometimes I wish I'd never met him. So they may not necessarily be getting divorced right now, but that's a big sign they're going to, because that's coming from her perspective. We are getting divorced. It is going to happen. So have faith in that. I hope that helps, okay? Sylvia, thank you for the donation. Any message from Ray? What does Ray want you to know? Whoa, okay. Oh my goodness me. Well, he's certainly got things he wants to blurt out to you, that's for sure. So what he's saying to you is, I wonder what you're thinking. That's the main message there. I wonder what you're thinking. What are you thinking? I'm curious about you. So he could well be watching you on social media. I'm ready to love you the way you need to be loved. So he wants to treat you the right way, the way you need to be treated. I'm drawn to you like a moth to a flame. So he can't get enough of you when he's around your energy. So he is drawn to you. So again, he's being pulled to you. I feel he's watching you. He's going through a major overhaul. So there could be a lot of tower moments going on in his life, or a lot of changes. I can't return your love for me until I've dealt with this major overhaul. So he can't return your love right now because of something that he's dealing with. And that's why he's watching. I was having an inner struggle deep inside of myself. So he's saying, I am ready to love you the way you are. You need to be loved. I'm just dealing with this major upheaval or this overhaul, whatever I'm going through. Because you might think, well, hang on a minute. There's contradicting cards there, because he's saying, I'm ready to love you the way you need to be loved. Yet he's saying, I can't return your love. What he's saying is, let me get through whatever it is I'm going through, and then I'll be able to come forward in the right way. Because before he was refusing to take responsibility, and now he is. Do we dream the same dreams of each other? So you're dreaming about each other. And he said, I have to swallow my pride and admit I was wrong. So what he's saying is, let me come to you when I've dealt with something to love you the right way. I'm going through a major overhaul right now, big change in my life. I wasn't taking responsibility, but now I am. And that's creating all these changes. But he is drawn to you like a moth to a flame. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. How is my mum thinking and feeling? I've seen sometimes she speaks in a negative mindset. Any messages from God for us? So obviously if she's speaking in a negative mindset, then that's something she needs to change, and you can't change that for her. Okay, so it's about how you're looking at this situation. No more donations now, please, guys, because I'm going to go off after this, okay? So I put in no more donations. My voice is going a little bit, and I've got to rest before I do personals this afternoon, okay? Whew. So Chantella's coming through saying new romance is imminent. I feel like your mum may be really missing your dad. Okay, that's what I've got coming through. And we've got new romance is imminent. So I'm not saying, she's going to just jump into a relationship. She's clearly dealing with things right now she's got to work through herself. But I feel what I've got coming through is she's missing your dad. That's where it's all stemming from. She's finding it very hard, to be on her own in a way. And it says there's new romance coming in here. So she may have the opportunity to love again, or she's thinking about that, or she's affected by that in some way. So what I actually want to do, this is really interesting. I want to bring in a message from your dad to your mum. So what does your dad want your mum to know? And, you know, you don't have to tell this. This is something for you to know, okay? What does your dad want your mum to know? She said earlier, I could die anytime like dad. She's afraid of being on her own, but she's thinking about of love. Her dad is saying we are still one. Okay, so your dad, okay, is still with her. Okay, your dad is still with her, saying we are one. So feels like they had a very solid relationship in their own way. Doesn't matter how you view it, this is what they went through, okay? Connect with me just like you did before. So that's what he's saying to your mum, okay? Connect with me like you did before. I haven't gone anywhere. I do love you. I still love you. I did what I came there to do. So what your dad is saying is, it was my time to exit. Okay, I did what I came to Earth to do, and then I had to go. I do still love you. You can still connect with me. We are still one. And I feel that's really what's going on with your mum. You know, she's feeling a lot of pain from your dad passing that is affecting her physically. And she may not even be admitting that, but that's what she's going through. So what's the message? I'm bringing a message from Archangel Michael. What do you need to hear right now, okay? Seasons come and seasons go. People will come and people will go, but the right people will stick around. I've got angel bumps because your mum right now is still there. She is going to stick around. I feel this is a sign she isn't going anywhere yet. Okay, so it was your dad's time to go. That's what I'm connected with. Seasons come, seasons go. People come, people go. It was your dad's time to go. But your mum is sticking around. And there may be someone who comes into a life that also sticks around. So I feel right now you've got to be there for each other. So I feel like what God wants you to know is it's not the end. Okay, there's more to come. I hope that helps, okay? Soul Butterfly, thank you for the members milestone, honey. Hi, there's a blessed day to you and to everyone. Thank you, honey. May I ask if my angels have a message for how I am now and with how my twin journey is going? So what's the message about your journey? Okay, we've got pizza and we've got mushrooms. So we've got food items coming through here. But this pizza is about allowing yourself to feel what you're feeling. Allowing yourself to indulge. You know, you've got pizza, you can eat as much of that pizza as you want. So I feel this is letting you know you are in control of your emotions. If you want to take one slice, you can. If you want to eat the whole thing, you can. And you're in control of that. So you may feel sometimes like the journey consumes you, but you're more in control than you think. It's about you knowing that you are strong. And I've got a delivery. And this could be a big sign about a delivery coming to you. Just give me a second, okay? While I go and take this delivery. I'm sorry, honey. It won't be a minute. Hiya.
Are you okay?
Yeah, you.
That's a special delivery for you.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good inside. Special delivery for you. They never say that. They never say that. So that's a sign. That's a special delivery for you. Something's going to be delivered to you at the right time. Otherwise, it wouldn't have said that, okay? So the mushroom is about knowing that it's not all as it appears. So this is really like seeing through the illusion of what's going on and recognizing that you are safe. You may be having some lucid dreams right now. I feel your person is. But the big message here is you can take this love, or you know, you can come and go. It's like getting to the end of take it or leave it. Okay, I'm just going to do me, and that's okay. So I feel you're learning how to handle your emotions, and your person is being guided to be strong and brave and move forward, to be courageous, to take a risk, to move towards you. They're facing their fears right now, to bring in a compromise. So I feel the opportunity is coming in for you to actually sit down and talk and sort things out, to come to an understanding about what you want for the future with each other. So your person's saying, I want to love you the way you need to be loved because I'm drawn to you like a moth to a flame. I have to swallow my pride and admit I was wrong. So whatever they were wrong about, whatever they did that may have hurt you or caused problems in the connection, they want to right that wrong. And they want to bring in a compromise so it's balanced and fair for everyone involved. And they also need to get courage to sacrifice things they need to walk away from or leave behind. And they know how understanding and considerate you are too. So that's about you knowing your own worth and value. Let me bring in one more card. Let's bring in an angel answer. So for you, think about something you want to know, and I'm going to bring the answer in. We've got don't stop, so I feel that's don't give up. It's just not the right time yet. You may feel ready, but you're still learning certain things, and the right people are around you. So helpful people are all around you right now helping you. So you may feel ready for this, but you are ready for something. You're ready to move forward on your journey, so don't give up. I feel things are changing. I hope that helps, okay? And what I'm going to do is we're going to do a yes or a no with the angel answers. So a collective message to finish this live. So no more donations, I'm going off, okay? So if you haven't had a question answered, you can click in the replay and receive an answer, or you can connect with this right now. So think of a question, and I'm going to give you a yes, no, or some guidance around it. So yes or no, or guidance around it, please, angels. For pile 1, 2, or 3. Yes or no, or some guidance around it. Yes or no, okay? So we've got pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Yes or no, and some guidance around it, okay? Oh, no, you're okay, honey. I hope it resonated, okay? It's just, I had a bit of a crazy one, because when I first came on, I had some technical issues, so I had to go off and come back on. So this is like my second live. That's why it's been a bit of a strange one. But I'm going to be live again, possibly tomorrow or Sunday. So number 1, if you chose number 1, the answer to your question is, look at this, you've got a clear yes, but you need to communicate clearly. Now, this could be a sign that you are going to communicate. So first of all, those of you who are saying, are they going to reach out to me? Are we going to come back in contact? The answer is a clear yes. You're going to communicate clearly. But to actually make what you want to happen, to make it a yes, you just may need to communicate clearly. Now, that could be with a person, or it could be speaking directly to the universe about what you want, and it will manifest. But ultimately, the answer is yes, okay? And that's what we were doing, a yes or a no. So number 2, we've got to look for a sign. Wow. So it's not saying whether it's a yes or a no. It's saying that the signs will show you. The signs are already showing you that more than likely it's a yes, but there may be things that need to happen first, or you're being shown this as real in some way. So maybe you're asking a sign, is this my person? Or is this going to happen? Or what do I need to know? And you may well be seeing signs that are giving you the answers. So pay attention to the signs you see. And number 3, we've got forgiveness and ask your angels. Wow. So there may need to be some forgiveness to bring the yes in. So you may need to forgive yourself, or you may need to forgive them, or there may be something that needs to be forgiven to move forward, okay? So if you ask your angels, they will help you to forgive, whether it's forgiving yourself, forgiving your person, forgiving the past, forgiving what's happened, whatever it is. But if you ask your angels, they will assist with that. And I feel that once you forgive, everything will move forward for you. But the angels are helping, and maybe you're thinking yes, but is it a yes or a no? If you ask your angels, they will reveal it to you, and they may even give you a sign. So if you pick cards 2 and 3, then if you ask the angels, they will give you a sign. But I feel the answer is to move it towards a yes. You just need to forgive, or there needs to be an apology. So it could also be a sign about an apology on the way from them to you. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, thank you, Edith. I'm sending you so much love. And thank you to everyone for being here. You know, sometimes when we have technical issues, and it is Mercury retrograde, so I'm not surprised, to be honest. But, you know, it can just kind of mess things up a bit. And I was a bit stressed at the beginning of the live, but I'm okay now. So, you know, sometimes I pick up on stress. It's not my own stress. It's other people's stress I'm picking up on. So I hope that helps, okay? If you want to reach out to me for a personal reading, you can at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. I think what I'll do as well before I go is do another little collective message, because I do like doing them. I just panic then if people start donating again. So no more donations, okay? I'm going to do a message for everyone. Pick a pile from Archangel Michael, who is the angel of strength. So if you want a message from Archangel Michael, this is your chance to get one. So think of a number 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to do a message from Archangel Michael. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. What do you need to know? Okay. So we've got 1, 2, or 3. Message from Archangel Michael. This is what you need to know right now. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. So if you pick number 1, Archangel Michael is saying love. The reason you come to earth is to love. That means to be loved by others, to love everyone, to focus on the love you receive from God, to just feel the energy of love. So not necessarily about romantic love, this is about feeling loved in general, knowing you are safe and protected. So love is the reason you've come. Love is who you are, love made you, and love will sustain you. So always choose to focus on love. So we've either got love or fear. So everything bad and negative comes from fear. Everything wonderful and magical and beautiful comes from love. Whenever there's a problem, it comes through fear, not love. Solutions come through love. So if you're going through something, instead of focusing on the negative or the fear, focus on love. And that will turn everything around for you. Pile 2. We've got safe. You are safe in this moment. So Archangel Michael is saying, God created me to be with you. You are safe and never will be alone. So God created angels for you, for humanity, to help humanity. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm not safe right now, or this doesn't feel very safe, or I don't know if I'm okay, you are safe. And as soon as you ask, it is given. So if you're going anywhere, say you're traveling somewhere, you can call on the angels to protect you, to watch over you, to ensure your safety. And you are safe in this love. You are safe in this connection because you're watched over. So whatever it is you need to know, you are safe. Or maybe you're asking for someone else. Are my kids safe? Is my person safe? Is everything else safe? Is my house safe if I'm away? You are safe because you've asked for help. Pile 3, okay? We've got new. So something new is coming in for you. There's something fresh and new ahead for you. Something fresh and new. So this could be a new part of your journey. It could be that a new person is coming in, or your person in a new way. So I feel that something is new. I feel this is like a new beginning. Be brave enough to walk towards and embrace it. So there's an opportunity coming in for a new beginning. And if you are brave enough to walk towards it, and saying work towards it, because you have to put work in to move towards it, feeling strong and capable, if you're strong enough to work towards it and walk towards it, it's going to be magical for you. So I'm seeing this as a new beginning on the horizon you can't yet see. So have faith in that. And I feel that your person will also find that strength and courage to walk towards you and embrace you and move towards a new beginning with you because a new you, because there's something magical ahead, and that's the message. So I hope that helps. I'm sending everyone so much love, and I'll see you soon.